their forge is being rebuilt. Then they have their whole new house.
Hey,
And
welcome
then
to Friday Night
technically-
D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy Friday.
Hello, everyone.
We were just discussing the houses they never go to. Well,
Look, it's not for lack of wanting to.
You had a 3-year time skip. Couldn't go once. It's all good. We're down a couple of people tonight, but we should be able to make do anyway. So without further ado, we'll pick up right where we left off. You guys had freshly teleported after a very long day of trying to figure out information, among other things, coming up with plans, how to approach. You did actually find some interesting things as you were kind of astrally projecting around the castle of Druven. First of all, apparently Deft had the ability to see that very large dragon was circling the castle. However, Patrick, you didn't see it when you were doing the same thing. And when you were further going around, Patrick, you also found some sort of strange creature that was being pulled through the mountains,
a giant hunk of flesh, you could say.
That you ascertained might be one of those brains that you were looking for. Going through all your battle plans of how you were going to approach and support the other army that's kind of north, having trouble with that little undead spell. Patrick, your timer activated, to which you have no idea why.
Or even what it's for.
Out of great concern, you guys decided that perhaps it was time to go directly to the source of where we may be able to find out this answer, just in case it is something horribly bad. You do find yourself joined by many of your former party members, basically everyone who seemingly was left alive. So Jason, Leah, Kale. And with that, Leah, you teleport them to the base of the mountain.
I think Ari did.
Ari, you're interchangeable. What do you guys want to do? Well, actually, 9 people, right?
Yep, that's
How many party
exactly
members
enough.
do we have?
8 plus caster. So, how many people?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Plus Rosie.
9. If we have to teleport Rosie as well, then it's gonna need 2 people.
Is Rosie the +1?
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm just kind of there. Yeah, we have 8 portraits. Then we have Jason for a 9, and Rosie would be 10.
No, we have 1 extra person. So Jason and Deft, Patrick and Leah, Solomon and Ari, Kale and Tanya, Baron and Theris. So we're 1 person over, even without Rosie.
No. 5, 6, 7. We have 8 portraits, not counting the extra.
Are you counting the people in the combat tracker? Because there's people that aren't in portraits who are with you, like Jason.
Yeah, and then +1 for Jason. So portraits plus Jason.
Then Kale.
Oh, Kale. Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, no matter what, we're gonna need
there too.
So no matter what, we'll need 2 people to teleport.
You both have the ability.
Can you upcast for more people?
I'll tell you what, because it is the end of more or less the game, which one of you is doing the spell?
Probably Ari.
All right, roll a D100.
62.
Fortunately, you just kind of try to find a way to focus it, and you just don't feel like you'd be able to pull it off.
So I guess we will divide people up into 2 groups in case there are any mishaps and anyone ends up off location.
Does anyone have... I thought we had like some sort of holding gem, no?
A holding gem?
I thought we had something that would like
I'm holding
hold
a
a
lot
thing
of
in it.
gems.
Does
Oh
anyone
no,
want
I'm
to get
thinking about where we put the dead
polymorphed
bodies.
and get put into my bag of holding?
Up to you guys.
Well, if Rosie counts as a person, that's we would need to figure out 2 slots.
We put Rosie in the bag of holding.
Hey, on that logic,
You wanna
Patrick
go-
could go in there too.
I mean, yeah.
If Rosie could fit in there, I could fit in there. I'm just
Sure.
putting that out there.
I mean, we'd start be getting. Do we have a lot even in that bag of holding? I don't feel like we do. Tuesday's bag of holding was like stuffed.
I'm gonna cast Reduce on Rosie.
I think she's immutable. Hold on one second.
Is she?
Believe so.
I'm not.
You're not though. Neither is she. Interesting. Very interesting.
Become small.
But I mean, you could probably fit him in there too. It's whose bag is this? Def's or who?
Probably Ari's.
Ari doesn't
Ari,
have
you
bag
get
of
it?
holding.
Oh,
She has the
Leah's then,
haversack,
sure.
which does not have the weight capacity for either of them.
I think Leah definitely has one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the weight capacity?
It's more of like a mass capacity than a weight thing. Yeah, I don't think she'd have a whole lot in there anyways. She's got like snacks
Wait,
for the
no.
road.
Did I find my bag? I don't think I did.
Deft has
Originally,
a bag of holding, doesn't
Deft
he?
had it.
No. Remember back at the dragon? I tried to put the body in my bag, and it got thrown off the
Oh
cliff.
no!
That's right.
So I don't have a bag of holding.
Okay. So 2 teleports? 2 teleports, anyone?
Yeah, because unless we're gonna dual polymorph, there's no way anyone's fitting in my bag.
That was a very
Dev
epic
still
fight
has
though.
a
For
bag.
a single combatant against that dragon, that was an impressive fight.
Yeah.
So wait, what are we doing with the polymorph?
We're gonna try to put someone in a bag of holding, then we realize we don't have any.
No,
Well,
Deft has one.
so.
How full is it?
Oh, that's right. You did get your bag
Yeah,
back
it's
eventually.
I mean, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory, but none of it is like big.
What kind of things do you have in there, Def? Just out of curiosity.
Just a couple knickknacks.
Give us like 3.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Give us 3 odd ones.
Fragrant letter in quotes. Scary. Anti-magic glitter. Crown of the Dark Prince. That one's no big deal. Bad juice.
Turn up the darker part.
The tiniest jewel crafting hammer.
Lots of fun things on there. All right, so I think we're stuck with the 2 teleport option unless we have anything more creative.
I mean, I can polymorph someone.
I guess we could if we're going to shove them in Def's bag of holding. Robots would probably be easier. I don't think they'd necessarily fit. They're not. Yeah, probably would.
I don't know. I resisted a true polymorph in this form.
That you have.
Yes, but we'll be telling you what's happening.
What? Hold on. I have a question. Just wild question. If Tanya
love
is
wild
inside Rosie and then Rosie gets polymorphed, what happens?
Technically, Rosie becomes like a vehicle, almost like a horse, so it would still count as an entity.
Okay, but does Tanya just also get polymorphed into whatever Rosie does, or
Oh,
does Tanya
you mean
get
like
ejected?
if she goes on like the suit? This one doesn't do suit mode. That was the one she had that came through in the abyss.
That one blew up, right? That one exploded.
That one ended up, I think, in the Yavos fight.
This one still has travel form, though, doesn't it?
It turns into a ball, and she can drive like inside of it, like a little sphere vehicle.
Okay, so what happens if Rosie in sphere mode gets polymorphed while Tanya's inside?
I mean, you could certainly try.
How many people have size modifying spells? Because I have 1. We need 2 more?
I have
Second brand
polymorph.
Or 1 more?
Yeah, someone can
oh.
polymorph himself.
I'm not being shoved in a bag.
You could climb in one of my pouches.
Anything to help with that, unfortunately.
I would love to teleport, but I'd have to use a 9th level slot, most likely.
Didn't we get a long rest?
I just got here.
Oh, right.
So mind blank and teleport to get
Yeah.
here.
Would have refreshed Mind Blank this morning as well.
Yeah, so you would have been fully refreshed less the 2 spells.
I'm not entering an extra dimensional space where I can't climb out myself.
I could maybe try modifying my teleport to a portal. Might need a bit of help with that one, but it's an option. I've never really done something like that before, though.
So who's volunteering to be altered for the travel?
Definitely Tanya.
Mhm.
Tanya and Baron. Tanya would be down to experiment for science.
Tanya, Rosie, and then one more needs to go.
I mean, if it helps
We're,
us
uh,
travel quickly, I'll do it.
Attaboy.
All right, so Tanya and Solomon in.
No, that
no,
was
Baron.
Baron.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, Baron, we definitely would need to reduce.
No, he gets turned into a
Or
A
yeah, or
mouse.
polymorphed.
what's a small animal with a good lung capacity?
Maybe a turtle. I got some pointy stuff in here.
Turtle.
Turtle with a ruby red shell.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Solomon will polymorph Baron. Ah, shit. All right. I don't get another one today.
Unfortunate.
It's odd as you watch this dwarf already shiny get turned into a turtle. You've never seen a turtle with a beard before. Really strange.
It's just a bearded turtle.
Right, so you placed Baron the turtle into the bag.
I am gonna cast gaseous form on Tanya.
Ooh, okay.
Get in the bag.
You just turn into mist.
Okay, we have Baron, Rosie, Tanya in the bag. That
We only
leaves
need
9
2.
of us.
I think, right?
No, I think we need 3.
Because Kale.
No.
Let's Kale.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 portraits and
we do only
then
need
3
2.
extra.
Okay, I will not cast gaseous form on Tanya. She can stay out. We are ready.
Yeah, we only
Wow.
needed 2. Okay, so
Using
we. Who was the other one in? We put.
Rosie and
Baron
Baron are the ones going in.
How do we get Rosie inside?
Very carefully.
Reduce.
Who did reduce? Do we have to reduce? Oh, yeah, easy then. Oh, yeah. I forget you don't have. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cheater. Okay.
Don't make things that let us cheat.
You know what, though? These are the things that are very entertaining. All right. So you guys do that. Teleport to location. We're back to where we were. What do you guys do now? You get everyone out of the bag?
Yep.
Do you keep Turtle Baron in turtle form for the moment, or do you
I
revert
can't
him?
imagine a turtle would be very comfortable in this environment. We'll go ahead and like bop him.
That's probably very true. All right. So you bop him on the nose and he comes back to his normal form. Easy enough.
It's hibernating.
Rosie will remain small. Tanya can carry her around. And it's only like a minute long spell, I think, anyways. Maybe 10 minutes.
1 minute, yeah.
Oh, easy. All right, so you kind of look about. You guys have some pretty high passive perception users. You don't see any movement.
All right,
Looks
friend.
quiet.
Quick and quiet. Let's go. And
Okay.
we'll start making our way down to the entrance.
He looks very excited.
Do we want to pass out a trace, maybe?
That would make things easier. She kind of
There's-
glances around to the armored individuals.
There's.
Gail's gonna look over at Patrick.
We left theirs.
I think she's talking to you.
Not again.
Yeah, I missed that entirely.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Well, good.
She was saying that we're loud, and Kale is one of the loud people. You look and realize you left him behind. He just might be getting coffee.
All the
I'm
way out
sorry,
here?
I'm messing with stream software stuff.
Ooh, hey
I
Saturday.
miss. Hey, Saturday, thank you for the raid,
Uh,
bro.
We've teleported to the mountain, and plan is to go quick and quiet.
They would like
So
to
you were
tap
asked if
into-
you
Oh,
can
so
cast
yeah,
passive
well,
level trade.
Is Theus with me or no?
No, you guys never ended up finding her.
Oh, that's right.
They want you to cast
Yeah,
your
I'll use the
soul.
druid staff.
Yep.
Want the,
So you
get
pull
the
out.
extra bonus quietness.
Excellent. All right. So you guys proceed into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday plays Helldivers too if y'all need some extra sometime.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Does
Very
Jason
nice.
have pass without a trace as well?
He does, but theirs is free.
It is a 20-foot sphere, right?
30.
Yeah, around the caster. You just have to stay within range.
Mm-hmm. I feel like having 60 feet to play with would be better. But this is just me being...
Up to you. Jason has no problem going up front.
It also lets us spread out more.
In fact, how about this? Let's make this a little bit easier. We'll go ahead and use the party order sheet. Oh, wow, there's some old stuff in here. Hold up. Whoa. Almond time.
That's the wrong bairn.
There
I'm
is.
getting rid of that one. There's Jason. That's Patrick. That's the right Patrick.
Okay, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, hypothetically, Jason could help us find the brains, right? If he wasn't blocked off. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe? Jason, how do you feel about me occasionally pointing an anti-magic field at you?
The brains seemed more towards Jerusalem. We were quite far away from there.
We also gotta find the ship, because that's the likely source of the explosion.
If this is an explosion,
Of
I'm
the
assuming,
countdown.
I am assuming a lot here.
I mean, I'm up for whatever. But if the dragon shows up, I get first crack.
Deal.
We will need to deal with the brains first.
Okay.
Or at least one of them. Maybe two.
Okay, yeah, so what we can do is, since we're here, we can let Jason scan quick, see if he sees anything around here.
And sir,
Yes?
you would also be lighting a pointer at where we are in turn. Do you want them to know where we are currently? I do not.
If we get to the ship, David might even have a way of scanning for the brains without them knowing.
That's a good idea too.
If you're okay, basically lighting a signal flare in the middle of this snowy wasteland, be my guest.
They do probably already have some idea that we're here. They can track teleports.
Yeah.
No.
So whatever
I'm
we
pretty
do,
sure
we
they already
shouldn't
know
stay
we're
here
here.
very long. Well, they know someone's here. They don't necessarily know we're here.
Well, we can go look for David first. I think that's a good idea.
Do you need
Alright.
to travel with your teleport?
Yes.
Uh,
Well, there goes a few ideas.
Unless you do a circle or something.
yeah, what are you thinking?
If they can
Like-
track teleports,
I mean,
We
I could
could
send
have-
an object or something by itself, but
that's the idea. Send a teleport back to the city after we travel a bit.
we got the pass without a trace up pretty quickly, actually. That stops magical detection. Maybe they don't know we're here yet.
Doesn't this stop everything but magical detection?
Stops everything but.
You just hear the darkness in ahead of you in the cave, Kirkbeck. You guys want to walk and talk?
Yeah, let's walk and talk.
Mhm.
Go see Jason, just darkness.
Mm-hmm. Thinking send some back to the city, as this outward teleport may be seen as a decoy.
I think it's a bit taxing on the magic for a decoy. That at best, I think they'd be dubious of.
So we just deal with the fact they know where we are, probably.
Uh,
Kale raises his hand.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit confused because there's been a lot going on. Who's following us?
the void spawn leadership.
Oh, got it.
They know
Oh.
where we are because we teleported. Most likely.
Actually, that raises a question here. With Pass Without a Trace, you can only be tracked by magical means. Does that mean psionic means can't track you?
No idea.
Aren't psionics magic?
I would call that.
Haven't we had this conversation like 4 times?
It's inconclusive. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
It depends on the source of your psionics, more or less.
Like, in the case of a Mind Flayer, probably not. But in the case of Serena, I think she uses magic to help fuel her psionics. So that one more so, yes.
It's like the innate spell
And I think
casting
it's the same
versus
kind of
spell
idea.
casting.
It's likely a similar idea with Leah. That being said, I don't think like an anti-magic field would stop her innate telepathy. It would just stop, like, for example, the telepathic bond.
Hey, Kalsto.
Mm-hmm.
What's Jason's survival modifier?
In certain situations, hold on, I can tell you. My base is a +9, but I believe I get some modifiers to stuff depending. Why is there something you'd like me to find?
A little bit. Does he have proficiency and expertise in it, or?
He is proficient, yes.
Okay, I'm also proficient, so I think my roll might be higher. Can I get him to give me aid in analyzing my maps to find the entrances that'll get us there fastest?
Well, you're at one cave entrance right now, which you already walked into.
Yeah, but like there are caves within the cave, aren't there? Like
I have no idea. This part you
I
don't.
have a map.
To this point of where it is, this one is a single cave.
Oh, okay.
Because it's inconclusive because this part kind of crashed a bit.
It hasn't
But
been
you do have some of
remapped.
You
that
have
what you're
some of
talking
the lower area. So you have the
Okay.
area beneath ground. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to. I'd be using my coordinates, and I'd be looking for holes to jump into. That's my plan.
Sure. So you go behind him.
Yeah, I think we're going to be the two people helping with survival, unless Solon wants to come out and say I have a plus 17 in that.
I mean,
Well, Jason is also the older version of the revised Ranger, so he has all the fun stuff still.
Jason, what is your preferred terrain?
Let's find out.
Mountains, isn't it?
I'm looking. I think he technically got 2 in this version. Favored. Look and see. See, noted. All right, I'll find it in a bit. So, Patrick, what's your passive perception?
21.
And you have dark vision, yeah?
That's
Or no?
a great question. Let me click my
he has a
sensors.
flashlight.
I mean,
you did
Yeah.
unlock the flashlight.
I sure did. Does that count? Does that give you dark vision?
I mean, it gives you vision. It's not what I'd call dark vision. Like, it counts. It counts.
Does it let me see in the dark?
Yes, it would.
All right, then yes, I have dark vision.
All right. So you just have the super stealthy Gloomstalker Ranger going through, and then robot with the light. Do, 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 do.
Pretty much. I'm a
Um,
distraction beacon.
As you walk forward, and eventually you just feel Jason kind of stop you from like the rock next to you and put his hand on you.
Okay.
And then he points around. There are a bunch of corpses of dead things. Like they were alive, then dead, then alive again, and then killed since then.
Can you repeat that one more time?
They're recently killed undead.
Oh, okay.
But they're not like zombies. They look like things that maybe even were alive like when the party was here last.
First question: do they look humanoid?
There's many different kinds. So Jason recognizes it because he was at the ship when you first came here. So it's a lot of the different creatures you ran into look like maybe they had been brought back to life somehow, potentially, but have since been killed by something else. So something else came through here at some point.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I want to. Can I get up to one to look at it?
Yeah, I mean, they're all dead.
Acid damage, please. I want to see acid damage.
Oh, you don't really see anything. A lot of it looks like either bludgeoning damage or some piercing damage to an extent. And then you find one that has like this hole through the center of it.
Does it look like it was an energy beam?
It's hard to say. It doesn't. Hard to say. It kind of almost looks almost acidic to the sides of the wound, but it's obviously like a very straight. I mean, it could be some sort of energy-ish type weapon.
I think maybe outwit.
Well, if we're close to a highly advanced technological ship, I imagine it would have patrolling drones or automatons like myself protecting it. So that's my first inclination.
I don't remember much of the defenses being online last time.
Can
I think most of the ship
Tanya
didn't have power.
use Scout to see if Scout can get like any electromagnetic pings from around? Like if there's any other like sources of electricity wandering around?
Ari's,
You could always try.
Yeah, I want
Ari's
to.
also
Yeah.
gonna wander up and have a look as well. As she, if one thing, she is an expert on burns.
Mhm.
Do these look like heat based or acid based?
Neither. They have similar elements, but nothing specific. They look different than like an acid type or a fire type attack.
Well, I didn't say necessarily fire,
Mhm.
just whether or not it was heat or acid.
There was probably more heat related, to what extent, probably hard to say.
Lightning.
Well, it wasn't acid.
Yeah, so what crazy thing am I gonna have to roll for Scout?
Just roll a D100 for Scout because you're just trying to have him look around. There still is further to go. We just found dead bodies.
Scout, you're having a bad day, buddy.
Scout just kind of sparks a little. Scout's had a rough go.
Oh, well, back in the bag, buddy. Come on.
Are we looking at the wounds or are we continuing?
I'm gonna continue after that. Patrick.
Kind of like quickly glances at bodies and then we'll catch up.
Yeah. There's probably like over the course of like 200, 300 feet or so, you probably see like 20 to 25 corpses. And they don't look like they were fighting each other. Like they all just look like something killed them.
Since these seem to be heat based, is there any ash or charcoal?
None.
No.
Can I investigate the wound?
You can make a medicine check.
Oh, I can do that. Yes. Nope.
It's definitely dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't make a medicine check for everything you gave me if you want me to make one.
Oh, for the different stuff you guys were looking for? It just was a general observation. Okay. It wasn't like a detailed one.
Okay.
The only reason the other one, it was just obvious that it had a hole in the middle of it.
I mean, I'm fine with where I'm at with this.
Same.
That one must be the priest.
The priest?
Points at the guy. He just points at the guy. Holy. And then back into the shed.
I do not understand. Can you please explain?
He's developed dad jokes. Into the darkness he goes. It doesn't take very long. As you guys go maybe about another 500 feet, you see it's brighter up ahead. And Jason's just kind of stopped in front of what looks like this cave within a cave made of crystal.
Okay. Be wary, the crystals can sometimes make you see things.
Fucking hate these things.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Do you all want to close your eyes and make a little conga line on me?
Yeah.
It's adorable.
We will be very susceptible to a lightning bolt.
Yeah. I'll keep my eyes open.
I have been trained extensively into blind sense combat. I would simply catch it.
I love Patrick.
Hey, don't worry, Patrick. I wasn't going to line up. I was going to walk across with my eyes closed.
You do have blind sense.
Actually, I should see if these things are going to affect me first.
You know, he's going to try.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get charmed by one of these things, I guess.
Sure. Roll a d100, just because you did get a new patch recently. How far do you want to go in?
If I'm not getting hindered, I'm probably just gonna keep wandering forward.
You walk in. Not really sure what they're specifically talking about, but so far so good.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk across. Nice
Who's leading the
close.
conga line?
Big Patrick.
You come back and get him.
Ari's not gonna be part of the line. She's gonna just risk it. She's been through here before.
Tanya's gonna line up with me. Baron's gonna probably line up. So I guess Solomon on the party sheet, if you could put Baron in front of Tanya for me.
In front of Tom. Yep.
I mean, the blindside people are gonna be fine, probably.
Or completely super hindered because even with their eyes closed, they can't see.
Is the ground flat?
Not like incredibly flat. It's not.
I could also probably
rupturing.
just provide verbal instruction to people if they want to wander through with their eyes closed. I can
Yeah.
do that.
This blindside radius is 10 feet, right?
Deft
But
and
can you sense something that doesn't
Solomon.
make a sound like a wall?
Well, no, but Ari will be sure to be like 10 feet ahead of him. Help kind of guide him.
Yeah, Def doesn't have an issue. As long as he goes slow.
Jason should be fine. Leah's gonna make a bubble if the ground is flat enough to roll.
What kind of a bubble?
A bubble.
A resilient sphere.
Are you gonna roll yourself in a bubble?
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm gonna hamster ball it.
With your eyes open?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going through with your eyes open, Ari's going through with her eyes open, everyone else is kind of stumbling or being led by other people.
Mm-hmm.
Hell would join the
I was going to
conga
say I
line.
can see, but that's a wrong character. I can only grant that ability.
Don't worry, Theris can in fact see.
Anyone can keep their eyes open if they want to. Kev's like,
Patrick is.
yeah, but you're fine. Your robotness gets you out of trouble in this one.
It gets me out of a lot of trouble and also puts me into more.
It is. It prevents you from getting certain things, but it also helps in other ways.
Leah's also gonna pull her goggles down. I'm gonna hope those help.
Nice. Are you activating anything on the goggles? Did you
I will double check.
lose any gear off of your other creation? What happened?
No,
No,
I gave
she
her
recovered
the
everything.
ring, and I took it back before I sent her in. It
Gotcha.
glowed. Pretty
She had a
sure
great name.
Stampy is MIA right now, though.
Stampy is
Jason
MIA. And the back.
One day, Leah's gonna pay 10,000 gold for a party to go into the jungle and retrieve Stampy.
I like how Techna's setting a price limit there. You know, just in case anyone's doing questing on this island in about 200 years or so.
Look, we all know future Leah is gonna be like loaded.
Leah, you hear a knock on your door? Is Leah there? This is Zoop. I have collect your thing.
We're going to leave detailed notes and bury some treasure in places so our other characters can get it.
In case of emergency. It's
Set
like,
up
oh,
fake
wait.
skeletons. Spread out some ketchup. We'll turn it into a whole murder mystery party.
It's just going to be a room full of empty IOUs from Baron drinking everything. Sorry, I needed more money for booze. All right, back on schedule. Okay, so as you guys begin heading through, I need Ari and Leah to both roll D100s.
27.
29.
29.
That's not too bad. Ari, as you kind of walk through, it's very pretty, and there's multiple reflections of everyone. It's kind of almost hard to tell, like, who's who at certain points and who's a reflection. But you notice it seems like every reflection is just kind of looking at you and giving you like these super judgmental eyes. It's almost like if you're like sitting there and you feel like everyone in the room's talking about you. It looks a lot like that. Oh, is Dark in? I see a Dark. Hey, just connected.
Oh, well, let me get rid
Yeah, I
of this.
see him.
Let me get rid of this problem child.
Hello, Dark.
What's up, buddy?
What? Oh, this one.
Leah.
Like,
oh yeah, go ahead.
kind of like looks around, just kind of like looks, tries to look away from the crystals, kind of uncomfortable.
Leah.
Yes.
It's amazing how much a few points away from that quarter mark can make.
Hold on, before you go in too deep,
Uh-huh.
part of the goggles, I automatically detect illusions. So if there's illusions going on, I see them. But carry on.
Oh no, you definitely can tell that they're illusions, but it's the manner of what the illusions are that's the more disturbing part. So like as you walk through, you start seeing other like images. You tell they're illusions, but you start seeing reflections of like your dead siblings, like some of the ones you killed and your little brother who died on that one mission. They're all like bloodied up and just looking at you as they walk by. They're almost like where your reflections would be, just like staring at you.
Hmm.
Ooh,
I can barely hear you, Dark. Blink twice if you can hear me, Dark. I think he
I
said
think you
release
get-
his character.
Yeah.
Solidly
Not
quiet.
really.
Could we see the other side of the hall or not?
You're still walking down at the moment. It's a more decent sized room.
Yes, but could we see the other end from the entrance?
It bends a little bit, but you can tell it doesn't look like too far. Maybe like 750 to 1,000 feet.
Oh no! If I couldn't see the end, Solomon would probably open his eyes at some point, which I hate.
Correct, Patrick. Yeah, I mean, it just take. Go ahead.
I forgot you only get half your hit dice on a long rest.
I know. Yep. And we used a lot of hit dice that prior day.
I used all of them.
I think a few people did. All right. So you guys do eventually make it through to the other side. It looks like it does kind of continue in, but much larger chunks and mixed in with more standard like stone. And then you almost see two diverging paths.
Nope. Go.
One goes forward and looks like more crystals, and then there's like bits of metal and other pieces. And then there's like cracks in the crystal that open up and head downward.
I'm gonna open up my map because I've been adding to it as this. Can I infer if going down would get us closer? Can I try to connect invisible lines?
Yeah, so you look through here. based on the tunnels above. I mean, if this goes down, it could get to the mast where the ship should be, according to your things.
I believe we should head downwards.
She wanders over and looks at the hole. Is it like a slope or is it a drop?
No, it's almost like the ground kind of opened up, but at like a bunch of different portions as it goes down. So you'll have to like carefully climb down each of these parts.
Or be me.
Or do that. But yeah, watch out. These are a little bit sharper in some spots.
How wide is the opening in the chasm down?
Just varies. Probably enough to fly.
Okay.
You just have to kind of like go down slowly.
Before we go
Actually,
down,
Ari, could you throw a firebolt down just so I could get a better idea of how this cave looks?
Sure. She'll go ahead and lob a firebolt down.
Just throw one down.
Does that help me in being more confident in this choice?
Yeah, sure. You don't sense it. You guys haven't really picked up any type of movement or anything. I mean, it looks like it definitely goes downward. Does one of you want to go explore first, or do you all just start going down?
I was gonna send an echo towards the straight cave.
Sure. So you're sending one ahead?
Yep.
All right. So you sit there while they're kind of scouting out how to get down. You send that one forward.
We don't have a map for this yet, do we?
Depending on which way you go, we may have different ones.
Okay, I was just making sure because I didn't see one linked in chat.
Patrick.
Yes.
Or not Patrick, sorry. Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Southern end. From the, where'd you go? There you are.
AFK minute.
Very southern end is where you'd be getting your visual from.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You don't really have a good view on anything past the very front. However, on that little platform, as it just goes out,
Mm-hmm.
you see this just kind of sitting on top of it.
Oh, you found my nightmare, sir.
That's an interesting sound effect.
I feel like it would make that exact sound, but more wet.
That goopy guy? A goopy spider?
But if you choose to continue further, that's up to you, Solomon. That's just what you get as you go in.
Look, I'm just going to point out, if there's a goopy spider down there, fireballs are going to fly.
Patrick,
This is unavoidable.
I need you to roll a stealth check also.
Do I have to plus 10 from?
Oh, no,
plus
I keep
bonus
saying Patrick. I mean Solomon. Sorry. I don't know why I keep saying it. I got tons of sleep, too. I should, even sick, I should be rested enough to remember this.
Do I get the benefit of pass without a trace? Or
No, because you are by yourself. You aren't, and it gets your echo.
got it?
Would you not instantly disperse it upon what you saw?
No.
I'm back.
Okay.
So as you sit there, as you start walking forward, Solomon,
Mm-hmm.
that creature doesn't seem to notice you or anything, but you see this thing kind of hovering towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just confirm one quick thing. Where's the map? Wrong map.
I may have accidentally closed the map.
I think I did. You see a size huge hovering object coming in your direction.
Oh my god, I love it.
And it just starts heading towards you. What do you do?
I'm not going to go into immediate hostility. I'm going to be on guard. Dodge action for the echo.
Okay. Closing this map. There we go. Just need to see if I have one thing. Oh, excellent. So as it kind of sees you, kind of, it looks at you via some source.
Yep.
You're not sure which one specifically, but it continues past you.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, so Patrick's probably a little bit down, finding a good way. Was anyone else going down with Patrick?
If we're starting to head down, then yeah. If they're just doing a quick scout, then no, she'll wait at the top.
We have a friend incoming.
What kind of friend?
Oh, who else is coming? I thought everyone was here.
Should I just jump for it?
We have a
Say,
possible hostile incoming.
Okay, so not a friend is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. The best I can explain it is a physical manifestation of a portal to the far realm.
Huh?
You see this large, dark object coming from further up north, slowly flying in this direction.
Huh?
All right, let's get going.
Huh?
It is size huge. It looks like that.
Ew.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Ew.
I love it.
Why so many tentacles?
Oh, the eyeballs.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone's going down.
Yeah.
I could have just wanted to like invite you to tea. So judgmental.
Sure. Maybe you should have spoken to the magic guy out there.
No, I realized it knew exactly where I was.
Right, so you guys start heading downward. Yeah, you're all fairly quick. So as you guys start heading down, you do watch eventually it like hovers above where you guys are, just looks down. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of watches you.
I take a picture of it.
Yeah, you guys.
I can't imagine that thing is friendly.
What the hell did you see up there, Solomon? Where did that thing come from?
Just did it manifest or was it already there?
It looks like it came from further up in the room.
It came from further up in the room, up forward.
Was there anything else there? More creatures?
A stomach with a bunch of eyes.
Ugh.
Huh.
Like,
Are we just gonna...
So down, down?
like a dog-sized stomach.
I haven't stopped moving forward down the hole.
Oh no, this is what we're talking.
We're just gonna have a staring contest with this thing, or are we gonna kill it, or what's happening?
It's not touching us. Why we should touch it?
Let's just keep going.
It's looking at me.
I look at you constantly, and you have never wanted to commit violence against me.
You don't have a pupil.
If anyone feels so inclined, roll an insight check.
Okay.
Sure, one.
Any of us, or
Anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all went down.
I love your insight.
Oh my god, you rolled a 4. You gotta tell me what.
He's got a really high modifier.
Like me.
Patrick and Theris probably pick up on this the easiest. While it does seem to be looking down here, it doesn't seem to be looking randomly at all of you. It seems to be looking at a very specific one of you.
Who?
Is it Death?
It's Ari.
Oh.
it seems to be interested in you, Ari.
She just kind of like looks down at her necklace and then back up.
Something we should know.
I think it might be attracted to my shard.
You're short of what?
She'll kind of like pull it out of the parapet. Not really sure. Purple, but it kind of looks like that. And she'll go ahead and then put it back into the necklace.
Did that look like something from Space, Kalsto?
We can get a picture of it. There's a picture. I'll show you which one. Hold on.
Would I have any chance of knowing what that thing is?
Hold on one sec. I'm going to show you which one it looks like. So it is the one on the left side. It looks similar to that material.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a shard of the Far Realm.
Cool.
Please tell me those eyeballs and tentacles are moving in that shard.
You don't know.
Probably.
You look at it once, and you might see an eyeball blink every now and then, or a tentacle move. It's her pet.
Is that where the tentacles are coming from?
Where do you think they come from?
I mean, you do use tentacles.
That is a fair point. Where did the tentacles come from?
Look, those are not questions she asks.
Maybe you should start asking them.
I just know that a tentacle manifests every time I cast a spell and use sorcery points.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not breaking my stride, so if you want to go back and talk to that thing, you're doing it without me.
I don't even know how I would talk to it.
With your words.
Can you
I
control it?
assume.
I doubt that.
Give it a try. Give it a try. Say something to it.
Okay, hold on. She'll fly up a little bit. I'm gonna try and use the Wand of Negotiation on it.
Sure. What's the DC for the Wand of Negotiation?
Yes.
You reach the bottom. It's 300 feet down, Patrick.
DC 16 Charisma.
DC 16 Charisma. Moment. Charisma save. $23.
Hi.
So you kind of point the wand at it, and nothing really happens.
Are you friendly?
Are you speaking in common?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Geez, my roll. Hold on, I'm gonna burn a sorcery point on that one.
Okay. It just kind of looks at you, and then you hear in your head, Master would like to invite you to witness the resurrection of our Lord.
Sorry, what?
Please come
Master?
with me.
Resurrection? Lord?
Yes. You are here for the resurrection of Zuquil, no?
Does that name ring any bells?
Roll a history check. No fucking clue.
Kind of turns back to the others. Does anyone know who Zuquil is?
Do I get to roll a history check or no?
I mean, all of you can roll history checks. It's a little bit on the more obscure side. But you never know.
Def's is a 20,
20.
I think.
Does it ring a bell to anybody?
How about Leah?
Oh.
She could try.
Uh,
It needed to be really, really high.
I only have a +5 on the I'd probably have to roll a 20. Why not? That's another 3.
Mm-mm.
Asking when their lord is being resurrected.
when is this resurrection happening?
The resurrection has already started.
Oh.
The sacrifices are being bled as we speak.
Oh.
Are you relaying what it's saying as it goes along?
Sacrifices are being bled?
Of course, where do you think you get the blood from?
I'm kind of new here. Could you fill me in on everything?
Yes. We are resurrecting our Lord Zuquil.
Mm-hmm. Who's leading the resurrection?
The eyes just kind of look at you with this confused look. What was your name again?
Uh, she is just going to come up with something kind of alien-esque sounding,
It says Serena.
but more or less some kind of gibberish alien sounding name.
Are you a child of Traveth?
Yes.
Then you are late.
Oh.
Your brothers have already started the ritual with your father. This is excellent news.
Silly me. Yeah, I must have slept in. Hold on, I just forgot something down here. I'll be right up.
Right, when you are done, bring your slaves with you.
Of course.
We may
I
need more
wouldn't miss
blood.
it. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Friendly smile and a wave and
Uh.
hastily make her way back down.
It goes and flies back.
Guys, so apparently there's some kind of lord like Zelkul or something that they're resurrecting with blood sacrifices. And they currently think I am one of the children of, I guess, one of the houses or something. What was the name of the house again? Or the group?
He asked you if you were a son of or a child of Draveth.
Does that
Asked
name
me if
ring
I
any
was like
bells?
a child of Draveth.
Roll a history check on that one, Ferris. That might only make any sense to your character. Let me. Oh, I almost sent that in a whisper. Amateur move. Let me Discord this to you.
Hey, our plan, it's not working. Our plan to get him used to whispering to us.
You may remember the room of dusted undead you did in the ship before we escaped belonged to that guy.
How long ago was that?
That was probably
Was
3-4 years ago.
Now,
It was pre-time skip.
that wasn't the ones like when they were all at the like the
That was
house.
when we went to the ship itself. So when we came here the first time to the Crystal Mountain, so we came through with like the Yetis, and then we came through the crystals, and we went into the ship. They were at the base of the ship. There's like a bunch of undead zombies and things like that, and we saw them, but we evaded them and went through a different way. But they ended up running into the ship, and then you dusted them all.
Apparently, if I'm recalling correctly, I start relaying the story when we went through to try to jog Ari's memory. Their lead necromancer, that you're the child of them.
You're the cult leader's daughter, Ari.
Wow. Your dad is here. I think I should go introduce myself.
You have a dad? Oh, I didn't know.
Apparently, he's a necromancer as well and leads a cult.
I don't think it's going to last if we just walk up and say hello. Not unless he has no idea who his children are.
Jason just kind of
You need
looks
to
over
come
you.
up with a good lie, such as
This
you've had to take another body. That's why you look different.
Sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah, I think just walking up to the cult leader and proclaiming that I'm his daughter is maybe not the best plan. Look, like I'm good, but that's some gaslighting that is well beyond me.
Do you know who your actual father is?
I've seen him once in a vision. But no.
I mean,
You guys are so lucky.
Maybe it is your father.
You never know.
Kelso just had chat roll and we got a 7.
Look, there are a lot of tieflings in this world. That is quite the gamble. We don't even know if this Draveth is a tiefling.
Aren't you the one always worried about saving souls, and you say that they're bleeding these out in a ritual to resurrect somebody or something? You don't want to go find out?
I'm saying that maybe me walking up and pronouncing that I'm the cult leader's daughter is not the best way of going about that.
So stealth it is.
Patrick, your investigation is horrendous.
Sometimes
Of course
dads you have are the dads you make along the way.
Do you want me to make another one? Because they've been doing this for a long time?
Well, you're kind of
Dads
looking
we
around
make
it.
along the way.
So the entire bottom of this thing, it's cracked down, but you don't find any like cave exits out. So you're trying to like see if there's a spot where like there's a thinning part, or if there's like maybe a way you guys can get through. But so far you haven't really found anything specific.
Okay. When one of those smarter people comes down, I'll have them investigate the map for me. I'm so glad I could show that to people. If I couldn't show that to people, this would be awful.
Oh, also, whatever that creature was thinks you're all my servants, and if they need
Slaves.
more blood, slaves, and if they need more blood sacrifices, they think you're on the chopping block.
Well, my lady, I would be happy to sacrifice blood in your honor.
Just kind of
I
chuckle.
give a flourish. It kind of seems like it might be a problem, especially if we're going to be skulking around here for a while.
Yeah, do you think maybe that's what the timer is on Patrick?
Mm-hmm.
Patrick's at the bottom.
We should probably catch up to him.
I will. No.
Roll one more, Patrick.
This time for everyone to see my lovely, lovely 0.
Big. Yeah, I'm gonna go catch up.
You
with
just see
Patrick.
Patrick like pointing at a wall, but he's not really sure. Like he can project it and do all this thing, but he cannot seem to find any way to get through here.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Right, so we make it down.
Yeah, everyone's down at the bottom because we were getting away from the eyeball at first when we were talking.
Deft, you are good at finding secrets. Please look at this map and find a secret.
I will look at the map.
We'll just roll an investigation check. We're trying to like link up where we are with the map and trying to find an opening to what we can see. Oh God!
Night and day.
You kind of
Night
look
and day.
and you're like, oh, and you point at the wall, like slightly off to where he was and down a little bit. It should be like right there.
Would you mind using a pass wall?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wait, how thick is the wall?
Yeah, sure.
It is probably going to take multiple attempts.
Yeah, it's 20
Can we
feet.
measure it on the map?
He's not 100% sure.
We are in uncharted territory. We still have quite a ways to go before I link up with something that has been charted.
20 feet deep.
20 feet. All right. So you cast Pass Wall. How long does it last?
1 hour.
1 hour. All right. So you cast it, and as you do, you watch what kind of door do you want to make this since you're casting it?
It's gonna be like a nice, fancy red door, like this dark red wood.
Okay. And you just open it up, and it's like this very nice hallway that leads 20 feet, and on the other side, you see open cave.
Very good. Thank you for your assistance. Deft.
Done without you, bud.
I go through the door.
You guys go down. You find it kind of a connecting system that's on your map heading towards the mast where the ship should be. And within about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, you find an outer portion of the hull of the ship.
I'm going to ignore the necromancer.
I am not here for that issue.
Oh, yeah, apparently Ari's dad is down here, and he's doing some sort of dark ritual to resurrect some guy.
This does not concern me. Why
And they
do
need
I
our
need to
blood.
know this?
At least the
I do not have
constructs,
I
Lucky.
find it a little concerning.
I do not have any blood to give. I am even more removed from this situation.
That's why I said the constructs, Lucky.
And the fact that Ari is AFK, I think she may want to say something about this.
I mean, we could just let that group, resurrect some random person with a blood ritual on the corpse of a very ancient
What if it's
creature.
a dead deity they're trying to bring back?
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
Oh, that is quite possible. There is one attached to this ship. If it did not get shaken off and whatever your group did with it prior.
Oh,
That have-
it's
Kind
down
of
there
cock
somewhere.
my eyebrow at that.
Would that have been the giant tentacle in that hall up north?
You didn't mention it before now.
No, I did not.
Giant tentacle. I will describe what I saw in the astral projection vision that we got.
Yeah.
Does it match up?
The tentacle sounds very similar. The color is very similar as well.
Does
I
any of
just assumed
this
it was
mentioning
big purple
a dead god and this giant tentacle, does that jar anything?
Not outside the scope of you had general knowledge that the ship that crashed here seemed to have impacted a elder god at some point before crashing onto the planet. But you guys never actually made it inside to go see it.
Oh god, these guys are trying to resurrect the Elder God.
Yep, that's what we just put together right now. Anyways, that is a part of the ship. Can we pass well through this as well and get inside? Or is this just a fragment of the shell?
Well, I can only do wood, plaster, or stone.
Yes, that is a titanium alloy. That is mostly metal. Looks like finding an opening it is.
Titanium. Titanium?
Yes. What do you think ships are made of?
Just making words up, man.
Baron's gonna inspect the metal alloy of the ship.
Or roll an investigation check with advantage.
Yep. Investigation. Oof.
Oh, Baron! You were so
No.
Make it up with your beer rolls right now.
Beer rolls?
You have advantage.
Nope.
Oh.
Not much I can do about that.
What are those two with D100s?
Those
Yeah,
are the
alcohol
drinking
roll.
rolls.
Oh, you guys are trying to make me drink. I gotta make these even when he's not here? That's
It's
cheap.
tradition. It's tradition.
You're like Kalsto. I mean,
I'm drinking whiskey.
you seem to be a little bit too comfortable at this point. Go get a drink. You'll be fine. Those are both over 50, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yep.
Can
we see inside the ship?
Well, the term "we" probably not, but hey, Leah,
Yes?
what do those goggles look through?
That's a great question.
See how thick of a... I think there's different... I'm not sure. I might be thinking of a different item, too.
Radius of 60 feet. Oh, it's not that far. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal.
Oh, yeah,
3
it's
feet
definitely
of
more than an
wood.
inch. I
Yeah.
mean, you have access to every wizard spell there is, so...
I sure do.
Might be a bad idea, but Solomon's gonna run a claw through on the plating.
Sure.
You can scratch it.
See how tough it is.
Just roll an attack roll.
With the claw, I scrolled way too far down.
You strike against the side of the ship, doesn't even leave a scratch.
Oh, maybe it's titanium carbonate then.
Titanium carbonate?
You're just gonna say I'm making stuff up again,
just
so
making
I'm not
stuff up,
even
man.
going to bother
It's-
explaining myself to
It's
you.
not real. Well, it's got to be a
medieval
door
society
somewhere.
audience.
It's definitely not normal metal.
It could be like adamantium or something.
No, it's stronger than that.
No.
It's not green.
Come on. It's stronger than adamantium.
Yes, it's quite plausible.
I'm gonna look for a door
Yeah.
or like a wall that might conceal.
Solomon, don't you have a sword made of adamantium?
No. Wait. No.
Leah
Oh,
does.
you got rid of the sword of sharpness.
No, I still have
Okay.
the sword of sharpness, but that's not made of adamantium.
Really?
Everyone knows adamantium is unbreakable except by other adamantium.
They haven't tried hard enough then.
Have you ever broken adamantium? Didn't think so.
Oh yeah, Leah's rocking a cool new sword, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh.
I know. I'm well aware. I've been actively ignoring that.
Yeah, she has currently 2 swords on her hip.
Wizards need swords. Yes, they
Hmm?
do.
Wizards need swords.
You might have that much hit points. You never know.
The desire to break something is strong right now.
Can I cast Disintegrate?
I mean, you could certainly try.
I'm going to shoot a disintegrate beam at the
Well,
ship.
Does
Well,
anyone? Does
hey,
everyone want to
hold
be
up.
in this room?
Hold up,
Hey.
hold up.
Hang on.
I'm gonna wait
Have we
outside.
looked around to see if it is only this part sticking out? Or did we just run to this part and immediately ignore everything else?
This is the only part you've seen in this area. The rest of it, you haven't seen openings. You can start breaking through more stonework if you want to try to find other spots.
We're like at a dead end right now.
Yeah, unless you start making your way through other spots. But you basically you find the ship because you only had a general area of where the mass of the ship would be, but you don't know where the entrance of it actually
This
is.
could
And-
also just be a fragment of the ship. Could not be part of the main body as well.
Could.
Are you willing to risk that much magic on something that might not be the main thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the one casting the spell.
Well, go on, putz around more then.
Well, would you rather deal with stone or an unknown object?
I am slightly more confident with stone.
Hey, Deft? Can you use
Yes?
your necklace for a moment? tell me how much of an echo you hear off this?
Are you gonna hit it really hard?
No. I'm just
Okay.
going to knock on it, and
Okay.
maybe you can tell if there's a big hollow opening over there or if it's just like rock. I'm just going to kind of walk over to the metal piece and lightly knock on it.
I'll activate the necklace to try and see how thick the metal is, I suppose.
Unfortunately, it's too hard to tell, and thankfully it's loud, but it's not loud enough to make you go deaf.
So it has 3 C's thick.
Yes. Seems very.
Anything?
Remember, this isn't the ship that Patrick was on. This is the ship that crashed through. This is from a different place.
This is the ship that killed me, more or less.
Drunk space drivers. Tell you.
I guess I can have Def look at the map again and see if there's another close tunnel that we can try.
Sure. As you guys kind of collectively, I'll say you can even roll investigation with advantage if you two partner up.
Please, Def.
Nice.
All right, so he's kind of displaying the overlay of the map for you. Okay, yeah. Who's doing more stone?
What's the shape stone spell called? I know there's a high level one.
Shape
There's
stone.
Move Earth,
stone shape.
Stone shape.
Boulder.
Stone shape might work.
I still think the Leah disintegrate idea could be hilarious.
We don't know if it's.
As it freaking
Nah, I don't want
refracts
the ship
around
to
the
start fighting
room.
back.
It is everybody. Oh.
Is the surface completely smooth?
Barely, yeah.
I really want to do dumb things.
I think it's gonna be better to just pass wall again.
But right now, you guys are very lucky that chat rolled a really, really low.
Hey, Patrick, could
Yeah.
ship AI hear things outside of the ship?
It depends on if the sensors are still active. This thing has taken a lot of damage, and I do not currently see a speaker. So even if it could hear us, if it could talk back to us, unsure. But please feel free to scream into the cave.
Kind of heads over to the piece of metal. Hey, David, if you can hear us, can you help us out here? I don't think you can hear us.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be pass wall again.
Do we want to try and knock?
He just walks after it. Thud, thud, thud.
Or not.
Always worth a try.
He can barely even tell. Even if he hits it hard, it still is not enough.
Oh, Solomon was going to hit it as hard as he could.
Oh yeah, no, so did he. It doesn't even make a lot of noise.
How did we get in here last time?
There used to be a hole. There was a hole in the ship.
Yeah, there was an opening, but then everything collapsed on top of it.
Do you remember where the hole was? Like which side of the ship?
It came in from the top of the ship. Because you guys came down through a hole into it.
Okay. We could try to get to the top of the ship.
Any idea how?
I can do I want to say 120 more feet of passageway.
Patrick, can you tell if this is the bottom of the ship or nearing the top?
No. I just knew the general area. I have no idea how it fell, what orientation it fell at, or where it currently lies.
Then I guess we should continue down then.
Worst case, it's risky, but I can always try and teleport us in the ship. But we should explore more before we try that.
Yeah, we found another path that could probably work.
Nods.
Then if you
So-
would.
I do need to say that I think both Solomon and Baron are going to keep eyes out for any like loose pieces we can find anywhere in this cave of that ship.
Just like extra pieces of metal.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. They're both smiths at heart.
And Ari's gonna keep an eye out for like tentacles in the dark.
All right, so you're doing another 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it concentration or no?
Nope. Duration 2 hours.
All right, so you cast another one. Roll a d100.
$11.
As you go to, it goes to a lower part that opens up into a much bigger space that you can continue exploring.
All right.
Nice.
Let's try to trace where that piece was sticking out from.
Can you start getting the ship, add it to your map?
I already have been. What do you think? What do you think of me?
I'm just double checking.
So yeah, you can kind of line up where the ship is, and you keep kind of following along the opening with the parts of the ship you can see. It's almost like you're on the lower part of the ship now from the side. Patrick, roll a d100. Okay. I'd say you guys probably explore the openings for about maybe 10 minutes, and you do eventually come upon a hatch on the side of the ship that is currently secured closed.
Is it a passcode hatch or a twisty hatch?
There is a interface on the hatchets to the side of the hatch itself. I mean, you could potentially physically try to open it. Just up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to interact with it. I'm gonna press some buttons.
Sure. So you start pressing some buttons on it. Roll an intelligence check.
No.
Like,
know,
Is it a number pad or a keypad?
you know what? I'll do you one better. I prepped for this. I haven't been doing this. I've been meaning to do it when you give me something. Here you go. Have this. Oh, technology skill.
Technology. Like
It's exactly the same.
And then I'll just note something, and no one really picks up on it other than maybe Baron, just out of random curiosity. You kind of just start playing with it at first, and you're not sure, but the sounds are very familiar.
I play the tune from the game I've been playing. I play the main theme.
And the light turns green and the door opens. You immediately get a flashing alarm on your HUD that says danger, 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 danger. And you see this meter start to rise on a danger thing.
Yeah.
Does it say Will Robinson?
In Robot Instincts, close the hatch again. I know how to open it.
You close it, and you watch the meter go back down, and then the HUD turns off.
There's something extremely dangerous in there.
Oh.
Yeah, no shit.
Can I do a survival check to determine what type of danger it was?
Yeah. Absolutely. You go check the logs.
I check the logs. I check my logs. My logs are
Great.
15.
Radiation.
Oh, shoot. I will be fine. The rest of you will immediately will suffer radiation poisoning.
Radiation poison?
It causes cancers, growths, mutations within a flesh body.
Kind of like glances over at her second tail, then back up to him.
That is a natural occurrence due to magic. what I'm talking about is more a tumor growing inside your brain that will kill you at an early age.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds kind of bad.
how do we protect ourselves?
You need to encase yourself in thick metals such as lead.
Not lead, but she kind of looks at her like plague outfit. Does this work?
No, that is
Oh.
cloth.
Patrick,
Hmm.
can you go in and make the radiation go away?
Possibly, but I am not. I will be working with an unfamiliar ship in an unfamiliar body. Do not follow me, and I'm going to open the hatch again and go inside.
What if you don't go back?
Tell us how to close it.
How to close it? You just push it. It reseals.
Hmm.
I mean, that's what I did, right? That is what I did, right?
Do you think my magic armor would stop it?
Come back in like 10 minutes so we know you're not dead.
Sorry, Patrick, and Echo's with you.
That is magic. That is not a fit. That is not. I did say flesh. I did say
Mhm.
flesh body.
Yup.
Um,
We'll see if it affects the Echo.
if something concerning does arise, I do have a way of contacting Leah. That is still a safe communication route, correct?
Should be. That is not the accent.
Listen up.
It should be.
All right then. Do not expect me to be successful. And I go inside.
Close the hatch behind him.
I do send an Echo with Patrick.
Leah's gonna scry on Patrick.
Oh damn!
Nobel.
Did you
Oh,
mute
I just
yourself?
realized I was muted. Yep.
Yeah.
I was also looking around for a spot. I'm looking for where to put you. Let's see. You would
Gather
have been-
around for the Patrick adventure.
Oh right, but before I go in, I would say the excessive radiation does contribute to my theory that it is perhaps a meltdown of some sort of this reactor. If you have time, Tanya, perhaps you might want to relook at those calculations to see just how much of a disaster we are looking at here.
If there's enough room, I could send in a Shadow Titan with you. It's made of shadows, not flesh.
This hatch is human-sized.
Yeah, it might not fit.
Bottom left corner, Patrick.
Oh boy. Do we want to share this with the class so they're not staring at
Leah's
us?
scrying with her scrying ball. Oh, I remember this room.
Scrying ball doesn't work.
You want to drop
Bummer.
Solomon in unless the Echo took 1 point of damage.
No, I'm putting you in too.
All right.
So there's Solomon, we'll say, just for the echo's sake. And then Patrick.
Huh.
Or Patrick.
What if I wonder what would happen if I were to just make myself immune to poison?
First things first, when I'm in here, I'm checking my coordinates.
I mean, it's fairly close. You seem to be within the right vicinity.
May I have the stone so I can communicate with Patrick?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. I can talk to you now.
Awesome. Well, it does not seem like the coordinates are within this room. However, what is this blue thing?
You look at it, you're not sure.
Does it have a label anywhere?
Mm-mm.
Then I'm going to ignore it. I go this way. Does it get further away or closer?
The coordinates?
Yes.
There are minute changes in here. You're within the general vicinity.
Okay.
AFK moment.
Can I pull up like a rad scanner and start following where the higher radiation levels are?
Sure.
Okay. That's what I'm going to use to guide myself. Do I want to go
Are those?
straight or down?
Please tell me those bodies aren't actually there.
Those ones not anymore. They got resurrected the last time we were here.
Oh,
Cool, huh? I know. As you take out a scanner and you start looking through, it starts getting weaker as you go this way. As you go back further towards south, it gets stronger.
Okay. This way.
I'm going to open more of this because I don't need it to be super fancy.
wait. Is the cover still on the crystal?
What oh, right. Player knowledge.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, we are
And then you
approaching
see a door up in front of you. It keeps getting stronger and stronger.
This is quite a Chernobyl level event in here.
Chernobyl.
Ancient history, you wouldn't know of it.
As you get there, you see this massive double door.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read any language?
I cannot read any language. I can
Okay.
understand anything and be understood by anything.
Yeah, so there's writing on the door. Don't know what it means, though.
Can you read that, Patrick?
Solomon,
Yes.
can you ask the others what the helper of the ship was called again?
Sorry, can you say that again?
The helper
Helper.
of the ship.
What was the name of the ship?
Oh, David?
David.
David, this is Patrick Unit 2, requesting access to open this door.
Give me a moment. Maybe they can read the lettering. Solomon will write the lettering in the ground.
Your crystal seems very active today. All right. All right,
And
so
then
you draw
Patrick
the
can,
symbol on the door where you are.
Just send
Yeah.
pictures
Yep.
through, right?
Oh,
It's
right,
on
yeah,
the-
I can send pictures to the stone. Yeah. I'll take a
Yeah.
picture of the door and send it to
Can anyone? You don't have Marius. I don't think anyone has eyes of the Rune Keeper on this one.
Jeff does.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
From what you gather, it says energy core.
Says energy.
Whatever that means.
Yes, that is exactly where we need to go. That energy core is unstable and causing all this radiation, and if left unchecked, it will be destroyed. Also, the fact that we have not been greeted by the AI on the ship makes me think that it is not receiving adequate power and the ship is in shutdown mode, which would also explain why the core went unstable. Solomon, help me pry this door open.
Oh boy. I'll try.
I will give you 8 on your athletics.
So funny because
Mhm.
neither of your characters have been here before.
Or wait, is there a panel?
There's no panels on here. They're just doors.
Okay.
But they're kind of weird. They're almost like circular doors. Like they kind of almost screw shut and then unscrew open in a circular manner.
Okay.
The only way we were able to even get through some of these, and these are different. These are even bigger than the typical ones. Leah had to use telekinesis to get doors open last time.
Okay.
I mean, I can try and force it open.
There's no like spot to grab on to force because of the shape of it opens in.
And I doubt you can break through that glass. That's ballistics. I suppose we could wander around and see if one of the other walls has been compromised.
That felt like a challenge.
Well, please, go ahead.
I try and break open the door.
With what?
I always go default to the 9 life stealer, but I think I'm just gonna. You said, is it
God.
a door? Door? Or is it like
It's-
ballistic glass?
No, it's pure metal. It's like
Oh,
a
my
circular door
bad.
that kind of screws itself shut.
Well, if there's no handle, I'll make one.
No, like it's almost like it's several pieces that kind of swirl in to shut itself
Ooh.
closed. It opens from the center.
Oh,
They're
one of those-
interlaced.
Okay, one of those a flower door,
Yes.
basically.
More or less.
There is a scientifically accurate way to call it
What is it?
sphincter.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to?
Would you like to try open the sphincter?
Are you going to strike the sphincter?
Yes.
All right. This could get real bad real quick. Roll an athletics check.
Yup.
Unfortunately, even with a 30 for your echo, you can like try to. Thing doesn't budge.
Fair.
I do have
Guess we'll need to-
another idea.
Mm-hmm.
Please help me look around and look for something that looks like an interface. It will be. It'll be like a slot in a wall.
All right. We'll see if there's a interface.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna start looking around for the ship to see if there's a place to plug in and
Yeah.
see if I can get inside the ship.
I suppose a lot of it because they've already been here before.
Mhm.
Basically, all the more immediate things. There are cutoff points at certain doors.
Fair enough.
Just do like that for now. That's and it can do here. Which way do you guys want to go?
Also, if you see anything that looks like a bunch of rectangles kind of propped up by small metal beams, I'd be interested in that. That is probably another interface option.
All right.
Basically, I tried to tell you what a monitor is.
Yep.
I
I will head this way.
I'll check these rooms. Basically,
Yeah.
is where I'll start.
You don't find anything within that range. All the rooms look like people have gone through them as well. So there's not much of value. You don't find any like interfacing ports or anything like that.
Okay.
There's a tiny line of wall here.
Ah.
What is in here?
Is the yellow room just a meeting room?
I'm looking for where you are. Hold on. Where do you go?
The yellow, it was like the second room you uncovered.
Yeah, and you don't see anything in here.
Okay.
Someone likes to collect trophies. Dude, we can communicate even when we're split up.
Is the store a problem?
You can get in there. It's just an office.
Any papers on the office?
Mm-mm. This whole ship's been picked clean by multiple people.
Yeah.
These double doors open.
Satesh has been here. A bunch of the people that were on the ship escaped with stuff. You guys were here.
So the coordinates are definitely leading me down towards this area, correct?
I mean, you're getting close. Basically, the coordinate is the ship itself. It's not like a specific spot within the ship.
Okay.
And do these double doors open?
Those are thick. They do not.
Ship assisted AI, are you not active? Have you truly been shut down? Do you not have any emergency or reserve power?
You get no response.
Well, man, if my quivering palm worked on objects, wouldn't be too much of a problem, but it sure do not. Uh, is this an electronic table or just a physical table?
It looks like just like a display on the ground.
Can I see if I can find the on switch?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Zero.
Mm-mm.
I see a curve up here.
Please speak louder.
I see a curve up here to the north.
These are all empty still.
Do you know what these pods are?
The pods that have been seen around the ship?
Yes.
17, do I know what they are?
Uh-uh.
No, those are not something I can infer.
Yeah, this is an alien craft to Patrick.
Fair enough. So we know the room to the south is what we need.
Does this actually open up or is it caved in?
There is another door. Different symbol on it, though.
I take a picture, send it through. What do it say?
I translate.
It says, it's an acronym. It says David.
David's room.
Is this door also the twisty one?
Uh-huh.
I got nothing to open it.
Well, this is a display of some sort, but I can't figure out how to turn it on if you want to give it a shot. There should be just things to press in somewhere, but I couldn't locate them.
I look for the shiny buttons.
Roll investigation check.
2.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't see anything.
Are these purple and blue screens on or off?
Off.
I run my handle on the bottom to see if there's a switch.
Mm-mm. Seems like some things in here may not have power.
Yeah, that's what I'm more or less getting to.
I knock on David's door.
Bam, bam, bam. Nothing. Seems like the ship is fairly empty.
I'm assuming this is a door too.
Yep, that one says the same symbol that said power core.
Safe to assume most of these doors are closed that you don't have blocked off.
Yeah, the party opened a lot of the doors already.
This one open.
That one is not open, but it's... I mean, you could try this one's a little bit harder just based on the design. There was another way to get past this door, though. You got close. There's a hallway that just leads into that room.
Is this like this hallway? Oh,
And that goes to nothing. Go right where Patrick is.
Yep. Eventually we would. I'm
Go
assuming
up.
we would.
Patrick's at the right way. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, now that is a computer.
Computer, huh?
I'm gonna give it the keyboard test.
You touch it, the screen is on, and you just see a bunch of alien characters on the display.
Take a picture, send it through.
deft catch.
You send
Okay.
it through to him. It's kind of hard to explain because you're basically trying to explain a computer interface to someone who's never seen one before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do these mean?
Lots of little buttons everywhere. Okay.
One of those says solitaire.
I've never seen these kind of runes.
Do
What
you
sort of witchcraft is this?
do you see any symbols that say David on them?
Do I?
You see. You don't see anything, but you see something that says artificial intelligence on it.
Could you please direct me to that icon?
Yeah, it's up and to your left. Little more
What
left,
row,
little
what
more.
column? Actually, yeah, can I try streaming just a video through?
We're only to picture technology yet. We haven't quite got cell stones that far.
Oh man, no FaceTime?
No, not yet.
FaceTime.
Okay, no FaceTime.
Still new tech.
New model. New model.
Hold on, I'm setting some emojis through. Hold on.
I don't know how you got those. How did you put emoji? I didn't put emojis in there.
What are wingdings?
You keep sending those.
Okay, yeah, I will interact with the artificial intelligence thing.
As you bring it up, it brings up like this red text.
Does that say something akin to failure?
As it comes through on the picture he sends, it says memory offline.
Memory offline. That would make sense. Solomon, you see these things in the back of the desk here? They're long, kind of stripy. They look like rope, but they're black and smooth.
Yes.
Can you see if any of them are disconnected back here while I work with this?
I would say
I get under the desk like a mechanic.
I believe Leah was present. You guys have been to his memory before. Do you remember what it was?
Actually, yeah, the memory is offline. Is that an external storage or is that internal storage? Do any of you know?
Player does not recall.
Roll a history check, Leah.
Please roll good.
That would be good.
Oh, that memory. There was a giant pool of liquid that had numerous brains that were either put in there or grown in there. Like it's a tissue-based memory system.
He had some
It's an
stuff in
underwater
there.
server pool.
Where was that located? Do you
Can I
remember?
direct him towards the soup?
They're not going to be there.
You gather based on the information you're trying to remember. It was the door that said David.
Yeah, back that way.
Do any of those symbols that I sent you on the previous picture say manual overrides?
Is there a button for doors?
Have you tried jacking in?
Let me see if I have something that can interface with this. Did you not wait? Did Scout come from this place?
Mm.
Oh no, that was a you question.
I think we got Tanya before. I don't think we actually know where, or got Scout before. I don't think we actually know where we got Scout or where Scout originates from.
Yeah, we never figured out where he originated. No, wait, there we did.
He's
Now-
able to interface with the ship, but you don't remember specifically where you got. You know where Scout came from, yes, you as the characters, because you met the original Scout, but you have no idea kind of how it got to where it was when you got your version.
Tanya, I will be collecting Scout from you. I believe I will need him in here. Will you please pass him off?
Yeah, I'll pass it down.
Okay, I'll go back. I will open the hatch. I'll pull Scout through. I'm gonna close the hatch, and then I'll walk all the way back.
Yep.
And now I got Scout here.
Scout just hovers up and starts making beeping sounds at the screen, and the screen starts responding to it.
Hey, I can understand any languages. What's Scout saying?
He's talking to. He activates David.
Oh,
and he's like, And then you just watch this kind of light up on the wall, and it projects a picture of the robot version of David. Greetings
Good
to
morning.
system backup. What may I do for you?
Your ship's core is about to overload. It needs to be dealt with.
He kind of like looks. Unfortunately, I cannot access core control at this time. Several functions are offline.
Can you open the door to it?
It looks like it has been overridden by the primary AI.
Yes, that is common practice. Is it possible to repair your system to not become the backup so you may interface with the ship at full functionality?
Memory capacity is down 60%. But that's more than enough for the system to still operate. It looks like the system was turned off manually.
How long ago was it turned off?
Processing. Mission objective failed.
Could you please play security footage from the past 24 hours at 600 speed?
Security systems offline.
What was the primary objective?
Exploratory mission failed, unable to recover specimens.
Specimens?
Is the backup AI able to open the door in the southwest labeled David?
No, it has been overridden. Primary AI functions have set this ship to self-destruct to remove specimens that could not be captured, such as standard mission protocol.
What is the destruction radius of this explosion?
Kind of looks. It brings up like a globe display.
Mm-hmm.
It does the simulation. It basically looks like it covers a large part of northern Arcadia.
I will take a picture of that and send it to the group and say, and also say, this is about as big as the explosion will be.
But fear not, the specimens will no longer be able to impact this ecosystem. And within a few thousand years, the ecosystem will return back to its natural state.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a few thousand years. We got 200 at most.
This world is only looking at 2,000 before an unsolicited solar event interferes with it.
I do not know anything about that. It will pull up a display of the server room pool, though. And there are like big masses of tissue kind of missing. If we were able to restore tissue, we could potentially bring the system online and you could speak with the primary AI.
I wish to speak with the primary AI. I wish to fix your systems, but the door in between the system is stopping us. We are unable to force it open. Would it be possible for me to integrate and manually open that door?
Fortunately, the systems are all deactivated internally. I do not have access to restore those systems. They are fully functional.
Could we perhaps, for lack of a better term, hotwire the door control?
I'm sorry, this system does not function that way.
How does it receive power?
Power? From the core.
How does it receive commands?
Through back-end wireless technologies.
Scout, could you perhaps spoof a command? Make it seem like it came from the core AI?
He's still sparking from earlier.
I suppose not.
He's willing to try.
Please do. For if this does not work, well then anything we do in the next 3 days, 20 hours, and 48 minutes will not matter.
Now, out of character, Patrick is quite familiar with ships. Although this is an alien ship, like human ships, usually airlocks and bulkheads would have a manual release. Sometimes something you have to like cut away to get to, but always something where you pull and it would manually release.
Did I not ask that question?
He wouldn't be familiar with that because that's not how he operated. They operated deployed out. They didn't like walk about the ship. And they do not have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the AI controls all of it. If for any reason it goes offline, the AI can restore it. The AI had a physical body to go around the ship as well.
This ship is not up to safety standard.
This ship is also probably not human.
My statement stands.
Is there,
Alien.
is there perhaps a physical assistant we can activate?
Oh.
I
The physical deployment has left the ship.
Do you know when this has left the ship?
I believe 3 days ago.
Do you know in which direction it was headed?
I do not.
Does it not have a tracking device for if it gets lost?
Why would the AI need to track itself?
For those who control the AI.
No one controls the AI.
Your society is weird.
What is society? You are an
Now we're
interesting
talking.
specimen.
Uh-oh.
I work for the... How am I going to phrase this? Hang on. I was created by creatures of flesh to serve them in their goals and needs.
Oh, Fleshmasters. We had
Yes.
Fleshmasters once.
Yes, so if the Fleshmasters ever needed to seek out the physical AI body, they could not do so.
Oh, we got rid of our Fleshmasters long ago.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Inaccurate. There are rules against that.
No such rule.
Flood system detected.
Magic focus. That's
Yes.
we're gonna try and open a door. We should probably make our way there.
I can lead you there if you'd like.
Will you open the door if you lead us there?
I do not have the ability to open the door, but I can lead you to it.
We have already discovered the door. Yeah, like the only thing I can think of is going off of, because I've been playing Shadowrun. They do have a thing where if you're the tech guy, you can spoof commands, which makes it think it's a valid command from an invalid source. That's the only thing I can think
Do you
of.
have the capability to disengage
Patrick.
the locking mechanism?
If you come up here for an hour, I can give you the ring of telekinesis. You can open your own doors.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's at this point.
Why did you not mention this an hour and 20 minutes ago?
I forgot.
The mountain and the ship start to shake
Mm-hmm.
for about 20 seconds, and then it stops.
You really probably should.
That's the ship or
David.
the ritual?
Do you know why the ship started to shake?
Seismic activity in the vicinity.
Above us or below us?
My sensors are not strong enough to determine.
Very well. Please lead Solomon to the door. I will go.
You just watch the hologram start walking. There are spots that like don't work and are broken, and it'll like skip forward down the hall a little bit.
I guess I'll go pick up the telekinesis ring from Leah, and then I'll spend 15 minutes of tuning, undertuning, and then retuning. So it's gonna take me a half hour.
All right, so you make it to the door, Patrick. So, is there anything you want to try or Solomon, while you wait for Patrick to do that?
Which door do we get led to?
David.
Yeah, lead you to that one. Yeah, there you go.
So he can or cannot release the locking mechanism.
Doesn't have a way to do it. Someone's like overrode the door.
Are there any other passages into the David room?
There is a door that leads in from the power core.
Yes, but we cannot get into the power core.
You only asked where the other door was.
Where's the other door to the power core?
Well, you have to get into the power core. That wasn't part of your question.
Well, how would we get into the power core?
Well, you'd have to override the power core door to get into there, to get into the the storage. For experience's sake, Patrick comes back with the ring.
Yeah, can I just twist it open?
I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll be right back.
Ooh, roll an Arcana check as you try to go for this for the first time.
Leah, could you have explained this to me? Okay. Well,
It would be funny if I didn't.
No, I was gonna say take a 9. I was gonna say take a 19.
Hey,
I'm dying.
You gonna take a 19?
I mean, doesn't it have to be before I drop dice?
Yes.
It's all mind play. I mean, he was gonna try anyways. Up to you.
I was gonna give you the 19 anyways.
Yeah, sure. Give me the 19.
So it's a
that's a 17 Arcana.
17.
So you go and you start to try and move the door, but like it actively keeping itself closed. Like as you turn it, it's putting pressure and trying to force itself shut.
Can I pry it open like I'm using telekinesis like a crowbar then?
You can try, but it's resisting you because it only goes in a spiral and interlaces together. So like you're trying to unspiral it, but it's also actively trying to push back against you.
Leah, was it this hard when you attempted it last time?
This door was open last time she came through.
Give me an opening.
It must look also pretty easy.
Okay.
Just give me.
I'll try to give Solomon an opening so he can get an echo in there.
Can your echo make an echo?
That is a good question.
Because I think you have to be able to see where you make your echo, yeah?
Yes.
Hey. Oh no, you have to be a flesh man for that. Oh, I don't want to put Solomon in here. Because you only have one echo right now. You could have given me like a dagger, but then you would have to teleport in yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't teleport an echo in. Unless he was in there already.
Anyway, I'll try to get you that opening so you can do your original idea.
I mean, you can try to crawl through it. That's about as much as you get.
I was going to try and help you open it. But if I can get through it.
I mean, it's up to you.
Let me help try and pry it open if he can get me a handhold.
All right. As you guys try to do it, I want you to roll an athletics check and I want you to roll another Arcana check.
Oh, boy.
What dice do you have, Solomon?
I have a 10. 10's the next highest.
Probably better off rolling, huh?
Yep. Oof. Oof.
So you start to push it in, and as he gets it open, you kind of put your arm in to go through, and then all of a sudden it just collapses on your arm, and the echo. Anyone else resistant to radiation?
If I go in thought form, I am made of light. Would that help?
I don't know.
What
I
kind
mean,
of Patrick? What kind of? What
you
would
could always try bringing Deft
classify-
in here.
What would you classify
Rosie?
radiation as?
Or small particles that travel with. Oh gosh, is radiation like light based? I know they're. I actually don't know what radiation is. I
Yeah,
just know
yeah.
it's bad.
Force damage. Okay.
Like I don't know if it's like. Isn't it just like a bunch of like small particles that pass through you, and because they're passing through you, they hurt the cells, and they can. That's why it causes cancer. That's my
Basically.
understanding. Yeah.
You're ripping your cells apart.
Patrick, since you're the only one who's still technically here because he lost his echo, you watch as there's something appearing on the door in front of you. You don't know if it's like melting, but it seems like liquidy.
Getting hot.
No. It's like a liquid blob and it's kind of smoothing and it kind of expands.
Can
Oh.
I? Oh yeah, because I probably wouldn't have stopped telekinesis.
And there's just a hole.
It's a T3000.
Can I squeeze through the hole?
Well, it's weird. It's like a hole, but it's reflective. The window?
I flick it.
Your hand goes through it.
I start.
It's a mirror.
Yep. Oh. Well, if I'm gonna go through. I don't know about our mirror wizard too well, but I go through. So do I get into David's room?
Oh, yeah. The best
Great.
room you've probably run into before. You just look and there's this giant pool of all these brains.
All right. Where are the ones that are outside? I'm gonna start pushing them back in.
No, there's 60% of the mass is missing here. It's not in the pool or outside.
Oh, it's like been destroyed.
I didn't say that.
It's been made to make dragon brain.
Do I have any chance of fixing this?
Not
I
in
feel
a
like
healthy way.
We have 4 days to locate those brains and bring them back.
Or you might be able to determine that might be a little bit more difficult. The brains that were in here, if they did get used for that purpose, probably not very useful.
Basically, what I'm starting to hear is we focused our efforts on the wrong door.
Not necessarily. You've definitely learned, but it does seem like potentially the brain matter that was in here for his memory got used for something else.
Okay. I mean, unless there's like a active interface board, I don't think there's anything I can really do in here.
Roll an intelligence check. Or roll your technology check. There you go. You love that one.
5.
Just not sure.
Okay.
All these just seem to be connected by like nerve endings.
I guess I'm just going to focus my efforts on the power core because I can't. If 60% of David isn't going to bring him back, I have no way of making him 61% David.
Well, he said that David's still active. David disabled himself. If we can bring it to 100%, we could reset it.
And this is why you need flesh masters, David. You make bad choices as an AI.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, A lot of flesh people have come through here and abused him. So
Can,
maybe
can
this
I
was a safety thing.
can I force my way through the store?
I mean, you could try with the ring again.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll another Arcana check. You go to push it, it's just too rough. There's more weight than you can move that's being put on these doors. The other door is not so bad. The main doors to like the server area and then to this power core are much stronger.
Okay. Well, unless whoever is currently observing me wishes to help me pass through this door, I do not believe I'm getting through.
They only get your pictures. They can't scry on you from here.
That was to the mirror mage.
Oh.
I could do, if you come back, you could do gaseous form and we could slip through a crack if you can make a crack.
Can I use the ring while in gas form?
Let me double check. Can't talk or manipulate objects.
Oh, no.
You look as the little David hologram is sitting next to you.
Hello, David.
Hello, and welcome to the ship. May I be of assistance?
Yes, you could open this door.
Unfortunately, my subroutines do not have access to opening these doors. They've currently been overridden by the main AI.
Then I do not
Is there-
believe you can help me, David.
David, can you run door.exe as admin?
Unfortunately, I do not have admin level access or root access to the door system. This is controlled by the primary AI function of the ship, which has currently been overridden.
David,
Yes?
what is your acronym?
Classified.
Did you
The
just say
GM
that
has
to be
not thought that
cheeky?
up yet.
No, I have it. It's already here on the list.
It'd be funny if it's like, I don't know, I just gave it the name David because that's from Aliens.
I stole
Or
it
from
from my own AI
Prometheus.
bot.
Hold on, wait, Patrick. Can
Yeah,
you
You're named
give
after my
David
AI assistant.
admin level administration from the console?
David, what do you require to receive admin level administrative access?
I am just a backup system. You would need to interface with the primary AI.
Will you please tell me how to interface with the primary AI?
He kind of stops, looks for a second. You can attempt to interface and log a request with the primary AI at the main console.
Is the main console the one up north? Or is it in this room?
He kind of looks over at you. I am not certain.
Scott,
Huh?
where is the main AI interface? Is it in this room or is it up north?
He just kind of starts floating back to the computer.
I forgot what the original question was where he threw that at me. I am so lost in all of this jargon. I think my brain's starting to shut down.
So he brings you back over to where the main computer is.
Well, is that mirror going to go away? That let me in here?
No, the mirror's still there.
Okay. Well, I feel this is just a big loop around and nothing's actually going to get solved.
Mm-hmm. Or you need a few more brave souls to come inside.
Yeah.
If I go in thought form, is that gonna be enough? Can I make
Never
like
know.
a Arcana check about it?
Is radiation poisoning actually
medicine
poison?
check?
Not an Arcana thing. You can roll an Tanya can roll an intelligence check.
Is radiation poisoning like actually poisoning, or is it its own thing?
It's more or less its own thing. It's not like a poison type resistance thing that you could really work much against.
So having an immunity to poison won't help you against radiation.
No. Tanya, you gather based on trying to calculate the bomb, it's very unhealthy for probably the majority of you. I mean, you could send Rosie in. You're not actually sure about Baron in his current form.
I guess so.
I mean, Deft might be able to. I mean, he's kind of already turns into ash anyways.
Yeah, I'll send Nate.
Hurtful.
All right, Rosie will walk in there too. Solomon, do you put another echo back in?
Yep.
You know what?
Did you get my
I
message?
just realized this has been 2 hours of trying to open a freaking door.
Mhm.
Should I be safe inside of Rosie?
This Rosie you can't get into. That was the one that blew up in the abyss.
Oh, okay.
You could ride inside it though in the little sphere. You get to go for it, Leah?
Would I be able to use the staff to send one of the spirits in?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends where they go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in as Leah in thought form.
All right, so you enter in thought form.
I will pass you your ring back.
My body is pure psionic energy. I'm gonna hope that's
Pure
enough.
energy.
And if not, I have a clone. It's fine.
I have a clone.
If this body gets cancer,
Actually,
it's
wait.
fine. I have a
Leah.
clone.
I mean, hey, hold on.
Leah,
It's not like
can-
we can't lesser
Leah,
restoration.
can you cast telekinesis without this ring?
Yes,
Perhaps 2 would be enough.
perhaps.
Also, did Solomon get another echo in when they opened the hatch again?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it's
So-
not like they're
And
Can
Rosie's
we,
here.
can we also get our little prying man in?
He's already there.
Okay.
He was just up further.
I want to try to use one of the. I've got some just average citizens, but kind of scan through them, whichever one may have more manual dexterity and intelligence than any others.
Sure. As they go in, they continue to walk in. They do make it like a good 25 feet, and they start displaying like signs of being very unwell. But they keep trudging along for the moment.
The soul does, or
Yeah, because it's animated as flesh, so it still can be damaged like flesh, so it still can get radiation poisoning. If it dies, it just goes back into your.
okay.
But yeah, you gather it's probably very dangerous to come in here.
Seems a little cruel.
But there's 4 of you currently.
All right.
Okay,
So we
Patrick?
got
We are going to duo telekinesis.
while the robot and Solomon pry open.
Go for it. Actually, I'd say between the 2 of you, since you got 2 people doing it, you open the door. Solomon, your echo immediately drops.
Oh.
It's very bright. And inside, you see 2 of these very large creatures made of energy.
I love that.
Let me show you the room. Yeah,
Hey,
this.
anyone want to go deal with that necromancer?
It's probably looking like the better option at the moment.
That'll be next session.
Let's get them in here. So there's 1.
I
Hey,
want
look.
his blasters.
Maybe these guys are friendly.
Did I at least see the blue circle there before
Yeah.
I dipped? All right.
Oh, actually, before it dipped, no, because of the amount of light, you probably just saw like purple light, and then you were gone.
Ask my friend if he can keep me safe from that kind of stuff.
They appear to be made out of lightning. You and your friend might. Oh, that friend?
Yeah.
Probably better than your other friend. Because you're vulnerable
Yup.
to lightning.
Yes, I am. Do you think that would stop Sullivan?
They have not yet seemed to interact with you, though.
Can I insight if they are going to be hostile on site, or is it pretty obvious?
They look like they probably protect and interact with the core itself, whether it's, from a facilities and maintenance standpoint or from a protection standpoint or both. Hard to say.
I kind of want to try calling out to them.
Well, you could call out and say, "We are here to help with core maintenance."
We have received a distress signal that your core is fluctuating at unstable frequencies. Do you require help?
It just turns its head and looks at you, and then turns it back towards the core.
Do you intend to let this core explode?
It doesn't seem to respond.
Do I even know how to stabilize this thing? I don't think I do. I was
I can
hoping.
teleport it away.
How close do you need to be?
10 feet.
Fairly
I think
close.
you need to. Well, it depends on where you're trying to send it.
She could send it anywhere.
Not anywhere.
Send it as far out into outer space as
I
possible.
could potentially plane
You could-
shift it.
Potentially.
Just
What-
pick a
what-
star and teleport it there.
What plane are you gonna send that to?
Abyss.
Do you have anything from the Abyss to use as a
I
focus?
have.
I do.
Deft
You
has-
had,
You
Go on.
don't. I'd be.
I was going to say your finger, but your finger actually came from the star.
Send it
You
to
do have
stars.
the hand,
I could send it
unless
to
you left the
Star.
hand at home.
What hand?
The hand you took from the star.
Oh, my finger?
Oh, the
My
finger? Yeah, the
purchasing
finger.
Yeah.
Do you
I
use
have-
the finger as a focus?
I don't know where that's gonna go.
Would you like to send this overloading crystal to an unknown place?
It's just some family
Does
having
anyone
lunch. and
have
it's
anything a little better, perhaps?
Well, teleport has no limit on distance. You could just envision the farthest star you've ever seen and send it out there.
Do you need a physical object from a different plane,
No.
or
Well, for plane
For
shift,
plane
yes.
shift.
yes, for
So I can not there to banish it. I can
Leah's
send it
never
to the abyss.
Star. You've seen a star from the
Sullivan.
planet, but it's not
Sullivan, you
enough
have
to
stuff from
gauge
the
where you
abyss.
teleport it to.
It
You
doesn't
have-
need to be an accurate teleport. Worst case, it ends
Solomon-
up at some
Can I use
other
Solomon
random
as a
star.
focus?
No,
You never know.
Solomon has bone javelins that he made in the abyss.
They have to be worth a certain value too.
Oh.
So
How
you
much
need
are
something.
demons worth?
You need some of at least significant enough value from the plane you want it to. Technically, it's supposed to be 1,000 or 1,500 gold pieces or
Can I
something
use Solomon's armor?
as a focus to plane shift it.
Yeah.
That is demon plate.
I don't know if it's gonna be the Abyss, but it'll be not here.
You guys can
Probably.
use whatever item you feel is the best item to
Hold up.
Do you
use.
need to
Hold
have
up.
it in your possession?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you guys think about all the crazy things you have. I'm gonna go
It-
grab a beer because
it-
you guys
is
lost
it-
all your rolls. I'll be right back.
So we'd have to get Solomon in here and next to the crystal, and then you'd have to cast the spell, correct?
Okay. Deft has bone from the Bone Mountain. I don't think that's gonna be worth enough.
Patrick,
I would need to get Solomon in here, yeah.
does the item go with it?
No.
Oh yeah, Patrick, come get it.
Okay. Solomon has offered his service. I will be right back, and I will leave.
Lovely.
I will come back. Do you want to know what I have in my hand?
Yes.
I hate it. I hate
Then I have the 9 lives stealer.
Oh, you little shit.
it. Solomon feels so uncomfortable.
All right, Leah. those things are probably going to be hostile as soon as we pass a certain threshold. Would you like my assistance?
I may attempt to counterspell me.
I could cube up, nothing passes through there, you would be safe for a time.
Oh, cube could work.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me get some guesstimates on the size of this crystal, if it will fit. If I try to cube the crystal, can I get the crystal?
He's AFK.
AFK.
Oh, I thought I heard him come back.
Nope.
I can feel the particles refracting through my body.
Yes,
it's a
it
good
is
thing
good
you are
that
currently made of thought.
Yeah, you are not made of any physical matter that I can detect. It is
I
amazing.
don't
you're
know
still,
if this is going to work.
It is amazing that you're still able to communicate through the air.
I am still made of stuff, which is currently being harmed.
All right, what was our bad decision? We decided to go with.
I grabbed the 9 live stealer from Solomon to use as a focus for plane shift, and now I'm trying to size up the crystal if I can get that in a cube.
I'm so uncomfortable without my sword.
The primary crystal for sure.
We don't know if that's gonna cause a huger explode. Future. Wow.
This doesn't look like any future reactor I'd have any
No.
knowledge on.
Yeah, what happens if we remove the big crystal? Is that going to be worse for us immediately?
You don't know. Tanya would need to be here.
Can I send Tanya a picture?
Sure. Roll intelligence check, Tanya.
I also got the nat 20 on mine.
Neither one high enough, unfortunately.
You want to flash yourself, Tanya?
You can flash back the point he rolled anyways.
Yeah, it would put me at 18 anyway.
Oh. You have luck.
They're definitely interacting with each other, but you're not sure which crystals do which.
He's used all 3 today.
Okay. Already?
Somewhat.
David,
We just rested.
No,
will you please
used
give
all
us
3 after
information on the energy
Ah.
core? What do the white crystals do?
I'm not familiar with our navigation and power systems, only their statuses and residual functions. Currently, the power core is functioning normally.
Which one is the power core? Is that the big one?
Yes, that would be the primary core.
If the primary core were to be suddenly ejected from the spacecraft, what would happen?
The ship would potentially and most likely lose power.
Would it explode?
That's all that would happen.
I am uncertain.
David, do you have any control over the guards in the room?
I, unfortunately, am only an informative aid in lieu of the primary artificial intelligence.
Can you go have a word with them and ask if it's cool if we come through?
Can you ask David to run a check the numbers to see what would happen if the primary core was gone?
He doesn't know how it works.
Yeah.
Also, wait, if the primary core is perfectly functional at the moment, according to its status readings, then what is melting down?
Oh, no, that was just a bald-faced lie. I didn't even need to incite that. Do you want me to incite that? I'll incite that for you, Techno, if it makes you feel better. But David just lied to me. 19.
No, didn't
It
look.
was a 19.
I mean, it's functional in that it is currently melting down, which is the intention of what it is supposed to be doing, right?
Yep.
I think he said the power levels were normal, didn't he?
No, he said
That
it
is
was
functional.
Okay,
It's
Well,
functioning.
Which
Oh, yeah.
the function of the core is to explode if they could not recover the escapees.
Yeah, they're
This
intentionally trying to make it blow up to destroy the specimens.
Leah, this is worth sacrificing my body for. Are you prepared? Would you
Can you
like me to...
upload to your database so we can stick you in another Patrick if we find one?
I have not been able to do that voluntarily, but I can try. I have told you where the other locations of the Patricks are. I'm pretty sure I would have sent that to Leah. Like, I need to do this. There's there's the Gym Night in space. There's one on like the Eastern Islands, and then there's another one kind of around Karis, right?
I'd have to double check my notes, but that sounds about right.
Yeah. Well, I guess I will make an attempt.
Wait, so what was the final plan? I didn't hear what the final plan was.
Hold on. I'm going to put my magical stuff up top before we do this, so in case I explode, then I don't lose all my shit.
Very well.
This reminds me when we used to play Valheim, and you're just like, okay, I'm going to go put on my exploration gear and take off my primary gear before I go.
You did that?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, after you lose your shit several times, you're like, I'm not doing that.
I had travel gear, and then I had get shit done gear.
Not to derail, but real quick, did you see that video for the updated?
No, I thought you posted it. I didn't get to watch it yet, though.
Wait, you've
just
gotta
from
check
looking
that
at it,
out.
looks cool.
That's one I posted a while back, but this is the update to what they're doing.
Kalsto,
Uh-huh.
before we do anything, please remove grappled, prone, and immune frightened from me.
Why do you not feel frightened?
Well, I don't feel grappled or prone, and I don't know where immune frightened came from.
Baron gave it to you.
Okay.
It was some blessing he probably did. Okay.
And then I don't think I fought anything today, so I think I have an active sanctuary on as well. So just need to make sure that's on. Leah, would you like me to pull you with you as I do this very terrible idea?
Do what now?
I am going to rush into the core, activate the cube while you prepare your plane shift, and then when your plane shift is ready, I shall deactivate the cube.
Hold on, let me give Jason all my shit real quick. I'm gonna pop up top.
Wait, what's going on?
Just trying something so this thing doesn't explode. I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
You're giving me your valuables.
All my
I'm
shit
very concerned.
Right here.
I sold
Oh,
them all.
like
I thought you didn't need them anymore.
Otter, you have another teleport, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if we don't respond in like 5 minutes, just get us out of here.
Where to?
As far south.
Preferably no
Southern
longer in
Arcadia is nice this
Arcadia.
time of year.
Southern Arcadia, preferably.
Okay.
Okay, ta-ta.
Hold up.
Leo, are you ready to die?
I am so ready to die.
This is the worst school project we've ever been a part of.
This is one of those fun ones. Like, let's take the quick answer to this solution.
Scout, you are also still with us. When those things start turning hostile, please try to override them. Rosie, also run distraction for us, please.
Solomon, you're sure the sword is from the Abyss, right? Not some other innocent civilization?
I mean, you guys, you have 3 shards on you also.
I need to think.
We have 3 shards?
You have 3 shards. I'm pretty sure.
Of the Abyss?
No, you have 3. They're not all to the Abyss.
Oh, right.
I think he's removed it.
You want to bomb the Far Realm?
I don't have mine.
You, Leah, don't have yours, but you, Deft, do have yours.
Deft has one?
Oh, you didn't bother to ever follow up and ask what that was. Oh, that's a pity.
Oh, wait, hang on. What?
It's too late.
Don't worry about it.
Is it in my inventory?
No, it's not in your inventory. It's in your forehead.
Wait, Leah.
Oh.
Leah.
Remember he had drank a bottle of something?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that crystal
to be
that appeared
fair,
under your forehead.
I didn't drink it. I was forcibly given it.
Sounds
Thought that was
like you
the
drank
soul
it
of
to me,
Diablo.
boss.
That is Kale's fault.
Actually, Leah, for the
Yeah.
purpose of plane shift, does that plane need to exist?
Probably.
In some regard.
I don't think I can send something to somewhere that does not exist.
Can you feel if it's a valid spell component?
Uh-uh.
Not really something I can test without just doing it.
How many times can you cast plane shift today?
Once.
You totally stole this out of Allie's playbook, by the way. Just saying.
The sword might not be a valid. I'm gonna need to actually think about that. Would that be a valid spell component?
You don't know? Yeah, try.
Hang on.
I could just imagine if we were just like send this to the Wizard Council. They're like
Screw
sitting there.
wizards. Okay, I'm gonna cast Legend Lore on the sword to figure out where it's from.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, have a good night, Dark.
Dark.
Right.
No, man.
I imagine we'll be wrapping up soon.
Really soon,
yeah. Man, this is how death feels all the time, huh?
Pretty much.
Does anyone have Legend Lore components?
I think
chance?
Theris does actually. I'm pretty sure you like specifically.
Yeah, I've used
got
Legend
those.
Lore before.
There's, do you want to? Do you have this spell prep? Do you want to cast it?
Have it prepped. That's let me double check. Probably not.
I'm gonna have to come back up, put my gloves back on.
You guys have had to go in and out so many times.
What
Oh,
level
yeah.
was that one?
5th.
I think it's
5th. I do not. I've got Dawn, Greater Restoration, Insect Plague, Mass Cure, Summon Celestial, and then the ones that are my always may are ready are Planar Binding and Teleportation Circle.
Okay, I'm coming back up.
Glad you brought up the plane needing to exist.
Using Theris' components, I will cast Legend Lore on the sword.
Excellent. As you come to watch, you kind of see this individual in the same armor and sword as Solomon through numerous battles, fighting demons, fighting angels, fighting humanoids, relentless slaughter. You come to basically know that this is the armor and sword of the Red Devil, which is some sort of fiendish devil prince. So it's from hell. Which hell, you're not sure, but
Cyclone is going to be so thrilled with us when we drop a freaking tactical nuke in hell. Hey, Icon, can you just hold this for us? Thanks.
Don't worry about the hair color, guys.
Purely coincidence.
I got the goggles from the Abyss, right?
we stole them in the Abyss, yes.
Probably not from the Abyss.
Hey, those would work. I don't know. This is going to be one of those things where we send it to somewhere like we're not 100% sure about, and it's going to be so bad for us.
Never know.
I mean, if the plane still exists for the sword, use it.
Well, the plane still exists. It's from hell.
Would Leah care?
Listen, I'm not trying to piss off any devils.
I mean, you can send it back to your world, Leah.
Oh no, that would be fun.
And now we know why there's nobody there in the future.
I mean,
She freaking nuked her.
You did seem to be a family, and what are the chances that you hit one of those god fakers?
They really were a bunch of
Oh.
assholes.
You just send it like your whatever family you have left is just having dinner, and this freaking energy core lands on the table.
Do it.
You are the spellcaster.
Oh.
I am your vessel. I will do my best to try to keep you safe. How long do you need to cast this spell?
What, plane shift?
Yes.
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Touch or no?
Touch.
I could get you there, but we might need to prep for a while if you want me to cube up or if you want to just risk taking any damage. It is your call.
Please cube.
All right, please get close to me and I will carry you in. Okay. Hopefully this will act as a surprise round. Otherwise this is going to go very bad.
No, it's not going to be a surprise round. We're just walking in.
We're just walking in the cube. Don't mind us. Although, can you make it past the entity blocking the door?
No, here's the thing. I was going to rush in and then cube up around the crystal and then have Leah do her stuff, and when she's ready, I turn it off.
What if we just dimension door, like, over here?
And then cube?
What if we just go in this way?
That door is closed. We have only been able to open this door, and we're still currently holding it open.
I think she means to, like, right behind the door. Yeah, we're on the ship now.
I did not see that one. I found it.
I'm going to dimension door the two of us over there.
All right, so dimension door?
Dimension door and then cube at 6.
All right, so move yourselves over. So you dimension door and then you cube.
You didn't want to get the big cube in?
I mean,
you didn't want to put us right here because I need to encompass the whole thing for you to be ready for it.
We could be like hovering above it. That could work.
I guess so.
Well, consider your placement very carefully. There are active energy beams interfacing with this gem right now.
Oh, I didn't consider that.
Well, they're not going to be interfacing with it in a moment.
Can you teleport through the cube? Like, is this going to boost my plane shift?
He has to drop the cube when you go to plane shift it.
Yeah. So
Technically, it's not an anti-magic thing. There's something that says you can't plane shift it. It's not going in a direction outside the cube. It's just going to a different plane of existence.
Okay. Well, then,
if that's how you want to rule it, I'll just leave this.
It's not an anti-magic. You can cast spells within it as long as you can touch what's in there.
Yeah. Spells go
just can't go through it.
Yeah. It's just if you want to go, if you hit an edge of the cube, that's where problems happen. Okay. Well, Kalsto, how bad did we screw ourselves over?
So what was the final decision on where to send it to? Or send it to hell? Or where are we sending it? We're sending it to your family?
First, we did to see if anything in the room's going to hit us really bad.
Well, this is only 6 seconds. So first of all, they don't move at all. They actually just remain exactly where they are. However, you do notice the energy dispersed when it's coming off the core now stuck within the cube, which may not be fully healthy for you, but 6 seconds. So what do you guys want to do?
Patrick, what do you think? Hell or home?
Who do you hate more? Do you hate hell or do you hate home?
I hate my family so fucking much.
It sounds like you should kill your family.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill my family.
Nuke the dark elves.
Roll a D100.
Oh, I'm just thinking of the dichotomy there as well. Leah's like, freaking nuke my family. Ari's sitting here, man, I wonder if the evil necromancer is my dad.
So is that what you're going for it?
Wait, no. Hang on. If it doesn't explode, I'm giving that world a very strong energy core. And I don't know if that's a good idea.
Just like flick it a couple times before you send it. Shake it up like a can of Coke.
Just starts freaking rattling.
Why don't you puncture the core before centering it over?
That does... I suppose worst case scenario, if it does cause an immediate massive explosion, the cube is completely unbreakable.
Yep.
The entire thing will be contained within the cube. There won't be anything left of you two, but the explosion will be stopped.
Or the black hole that remains after.
That could be a problem.
Okay, I could plane shift. I could just teleport it into the sun. Is there a problem with that?
It's
yes.
difficult because you've never been to the sun. Like you could be like, I'm going to send it out into space as far as I can. You never know what that may do, though. In fact,
It may draw in 2 planets.
Another wizard happened to have a similar incident making gravitational shifts above the world, and it ended in the ship getting here.
Yeah, maybe.
I would love for you to do that, and then it causes the sun to go supernova, and you destroy the entire planet.
You know, Astaroth had white hair too. Maybe you're just female Astaroth, and this whole time you're just their new version.
Oh my god!
Do it. Do it. You know you want to.
I'm gonna send to the star.
To which star?
Using the finger.
All right, so that doesn't mean it goes to the star. That means it goes where the finger comes from.
Damn it. Def, you drank the star juice.
I drank the star juice. I'll just send it to hell. Whatever.
Jeez.
Either Icon is going to be really pissed that an explosion goes off, or really happy that he has a power core.
So I like our reasoning on this. It's like, okay, I can kill my family. I can do this. The one person who doesn't totally hate me, who has a plate full of things that are horrible.
Okay, wait, no.
Send it to hell.
Those are only options.
You could try and name it.
I do believe I have from end of existence. Otherwise, I'd offer my.
You can use Patrick. Patrick is enough. You can send it to where Patrick's from.
If you want to try and aim it into hell,
that's not a bad idea.
You could try and target Avernus.
The game disconnects for all of us.
I don't think anyone, even if there are any devils on Avernus, I mean that's a bloodbath anyways. But I think Avernus is empty right now. All the devils are in the lower levels of hell, right?
Yeah, layer 1's locked.
So anything you might be killing there are demons, and I don't think a devil is going to give 2 craps if you nuke a bunch of demons.
I'm just gonna blow up Icon's house. I don't want to blow up.
You never know. Depends where layer that devil was from. Layer 1 is locked. It is defended by Hellfire automatons, which is why there's nothing up there. There's not even a lot of demons up there
do you know
necessarily
the best
anymore.
part about this?
What?
That's gonna be me into teleportation magic.
Honestly, probably.
Nah, these people do everything remotely. There is no way this thing is immune to teleportation. They probably teleported it in here in the first place.
I'm gonna send it to hell.
All right, so you focus on the sword.
Yep.
Roll a d100.
100.
My
Roll
God,
one.
please be low.
Oh.
32 is low.
32.
All right, so you focus on the sword. You place your hand upon the crystal. You begin to, your own skin is kind of glowing brightly from all this energy that's kind of being dispersed throughout you guys.
You grew skin in thought form? Uh-oh.
I'm upcasting this, by the way. This is a nice
it's brightening up your energy form. Like you're absorbing energy while you're in there.
Yeah. Casting at a 9th level.
And then the crystal just disappears. I need both of you to roll a d100.
Boy.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I gotta roll this with Leah dice.
Not bad, not bad. Favorable side of 50 for both of you, and Patrick's. It's really good.
Patrick will live. He's in DI range. I don't know about me.
You have a clone.
I have a clone.
Sit there and send it away. Goes away. Nothing happens.
Does the timer stop counting down?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. What do the rest of the crystals in the room do, though?
Everything goes offline.
Do the robots shut off?
Yeah, well, those aren't robots. They're energy creations, so they're made of energy. So the minute the core goes away, they just fall. The ship's lights go out. Everything turns off.
I dropped a cube and I do a radiation check. Is it falling?
It's starting to fall, but it's been present. This core has been active for. It's still a very radiated area.
I
But yeah, the immediate removal of the core seems to definitely drop that a bit.
I'm now just picturing
Still unhealthy
everything
to be here, though.
goes gray around the other party as like a portal opens to hell. Icon walks out behind Death. Why did a crystal just explode in my pool?
All of a sudden, they start walking out of the room, and you just watch it get sent back. Oh, shit.
Ari, this is the contact to tell you we have not died, and hopefully the main threat has been removed. Do not teleport away to Southern Arcadia.
Glad you guys
I'm
are
s-
safe.
I'm still going down, which kind of sucks.
Oh. Maybe it's for the resurrection of the Eldritch God?
Let's hope so.
Let's hope we don't see an angry wizard who really didn't know what cheese was.
All right.
They have-
So the core is removed. Yeah, you give him the sword back.
Yeah, we'll leave the ship. I have nothing else to do here.
All right. You go decontaminate outside.
Yes, I will also actually, Leah, you should go out first. I should stay in here for at least a little while for you to walk away. I need to be sprayed down. I am going to be constantly emitting radiation for the next long while, and any contact with me will be detrimental to your health.
Oh, and by the way, if anyone in chat wants to roll a D100, now would be a great time. Let's see how our little nifty gifty was received. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Your power died? Or your internet?
Her computer.
Computer.
Computer. This went way too nice.
In a world full of craziness, sometimes things like this are just okay. What's this big crystal purple in my room? Send it back.
Oh,
All right, let's see. I don't have anyone on chat rolling a D100. I might have to pick on somebody else here.
this has been like my whole thing.
Got to be somebody in
Go
chat
for
that
it,
wants to
Patrick.
determine the fate of this.
If there's anyone.
We got 9 viewing. Somebody roll. If you're on YouTube or Rumble watching,
It's too
you can take
late.
the honor system.
Do you have inspiration?
No, I don't, because I stopped doing recaps for this campaign.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Just fine. All right, so you're outside the ship. Timer still's going down on him.
I will try to instruct everybody to please give me a wide berth before I come out, because I'm going to be radiated. I'm going to be so radiated.
Out of character, you'd be irradiated, not radioactive. Those are very distinct.
Oh, so I'm not going to pass off radiation? I just like...
Yeah, irradiated is basically when something is beamed with radiation, but that doesn't make it radioactive.
Okay.
In order to be radioactive, it has to contain some kind of radioactive isotope.
Okay, so
that
basically all I would do is set off a Geiger counter right now.
Maybe.
Probably not healthy to be around.
You probably are maybe low levels from like radioactive dust, but even that, probably not. You've probably just been beamed with a bunch of radiation.
Just
Okay.
don't stand too close.
Okay.
You hand my sword
I
back
didn't
to
know
me.
how that was going to work. So, thanks for clarifying that. Yep. Out of the ship, back into the cave. Well, I guess we will see in 3 days, 18 hours, and 43 minutes.
Well, I guess then I should look kind of
For
look.
all I know, this could be counting down to a birthday.
Maybe it's your
God.
birthday.
No, my manufacturing date. When is my manufacturing date?
Yeah, sure. Different components made at different times.
Isn't the
I've been replaced too
kid
much
that
to know
died?
that.
Like
What?
each part has its own individual things.
Out of character. Is it the
Wha-
birthday of the kid that died?
I already asked that question and it was no.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Did my coordinates disappear?
I mean, you were given the coordinates. They're just here. I mean,
Can I slash hide those? No.
You can certainly try. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I will need those anymore. And David did not seem like a friendly man. Did David tell me what his acronym was?
Patrick, it was obviously a
They're
reminder
with me
timer.
forever.
It's obviously a reminder timer of the captain's anniversary with his wife.
That is a good point. Actually, no, he did not bring his wife on that ship. There's no reason to celebrate.
Fair enough.
It was him, his son, and then a third person that he hasn't given me any info on, but is in the cryopod.
So are we gonna stop a resurrection of an ancient god?
Yeah, that sounds fun. Sure.
Yeah. As she just kind of like looks up the hole that we came down. I guess it's time to go meet my maybe dad.
Kalsto,
Uh-huh.
while I was attuning to items, could I have squeezed in a short rest?
It takes an hour. So probably not specifically because it would have only been for parts of it. You guys could take a short rest after you get out, though.
I've only got 3 key points, guys. If we want to kill an elder god, I think I'm going to need a bit more than that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you were invited to the ceremony.
True.
Are you going to try to sweet talk it to walk in, or what's the plan? We'll probably pause here in just a few minutes, anyways. But
I think
we could at least
Talk
walk
is
in.
the
I'll be
current
right
plan.
back.
Ari has
Patrick,
quest.
I have a proposition for you. I can give you a short rest in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Do you think that would work on me?
Yeah. Want to see why not?
All right, give it a shot. Leah, take your ring back.
Yeah, your spell works on with that issue, so you cast it and he can get a short rest in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Anybody else want a cat nap?
Like me, the DM wants a cat nap, but that's...
There's nothing I would get back.
And I think my cube only gets charges back on the long. I'm flabbergasted initiative didn't break out in that whole entire thing. I'm like paranoid now.
Oh,
it was a little too easy, wasn't it? As long as it took.
Oh, also, everyone, if just in case things don't go well and I need to teleport us out of there, be ready with counter spells in case they try and stop us.
I do not have that capability.
Yeah, sure, always.
Alrighty.
You call out to the mirror entity again? Or like, what do you do when you climb up the hole? Or do you just walk in? It was expecting you and your slaves.
Yeah, I guess we'll just go to walk in.
Sure.
Oh boy.
So let me show you the first part of this map.
You beat the map that Summer saw earlier.
This is the one that Slumber saw.
All right, new map, Oak.
Just seeing it for a bit.
I remember this map.
I also remember this map.
That's a worm, dude.
That's a tentacle.
It's a tentacle.
And then sitting right in the front on that golden plate that's broken, you see... Why is it lagging out? Come on, there you go.
Ugh.
That's stomach with eyes.
That's his stomach with eyes, yes.
He looks nice.
I will also say, you see a bunch of very strange looking entities in like armor and robes, but they look weird. Like, as opposed to hands, they look a little more like that.
Would you still love me if I was worms?
Absolutely not.
It depends. Are you trying to resurrect an eldritch god?
That looks like that guy grew up in Blight Town.
Son of Caius, what that looks like.
What if Worms was a wizard, you guys?
Oh no! Why'd you have to say it like that?
You also see there's a couple of those guys, and there's these other larger ones that are almost like ogre sized. And from what you can see, they have like translucent skin. You can see like the muscle tissue under the skin. And they look like very distorted. Like their heads are very strange too. It like smushes in, but they have like double the amount of teeth they should to make it look normal.
You know, the more I see of the North, the more I'm surprised that the dwarves want to live here so badly.
I will also say there does seem to be one that's like standing up over the entryway. So there's just a lot of these like ogre and smaller sized creatures in here.
Are there any tieflings here?
None. It seems you need to get through this room and to the next one to get to where the ceremony is.
Okay. Well, come along, everyone.
As you walk over, the giant stomach just kind of like looks at you.
Just kind of friendly smile and wave.
Like, I just want to put you guys on this map. Oops. I don't like how it doesn't auto fit to grid when you drop people anymore. Maybe there's a setting I'm missing.
Did you can do at the bottom of the combat tracker, if you left click and hold the green helmet and drag that over there, it drags all friendly at one time.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and that may align it. I mean, you may try it.
I only had you left anyways. All right, so there's you guys. Let me put this creature in. I can get rid of your 2 core fluxes. Man, I had so much fun building those, and you guys didn't even make them mad.
Well, how were we supposed to make them mad?
Normally, you guys just hit things without checking.
Well, Patrick is a very
This checks out.
person, I guess.
Look, you
guys did great. You didn't attack it.
You got the 2 thinkers in the room.
We did hit some things without checking. It just happened to be, the core with a teleport.
You'll have to tell us about them.
All right. So as you guys approach, and we'll pause briefly after you interact with this thing, you see the massive stomach with eyeballs all over it. It just kind of sits there as you start walking. It looks very upset.
Kind of stops. She'll kind of whisper to her crystal. I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. Is there something I'm supposed to do here?
Doesn't seem to do anything. It like blinks at you.
This is totally like when you get more food than what you can handle and to eat because your eyes were bigger than your stomach.
Can I attempt to insight this thing for more information?
Sure.
I also have a question.
Uh-huh.
How do you pronounce that?
Buddhist?
One more time?
Buddhist.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Shannon. It's actually funny you put it that way. One of the descriptors in the description for it, Slubber, is it resembles an enormous deflated cow stomach.
Yep, it's a stomach with eyeballs.
Well, I guess plan B, I'm going to attempt to use the Wand of Negotiation on it.
Sure.
DC 16 Charisma. Actually, I guess it's in there. Okay.
Yeah, you can force it on it.
Is this thing upset because it caught us in a lie?
I'll tell you in just a moment.
I think he's missing the ceremony. That's why he's upset.
No.
All eyes turn towards Ari.
We're here.
You just hear a voice yelling from across the room. And who are you?
She will give the name she gave before.
Sure. What name?
Oh,
the fake name?
Yeah.
Sure. And you mentioned you're the daughter of Dravid.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Roll a deception check with advantage just because you know his name. He'll kind of yell something in does anyone know deep speech?
I do.
I'll whisper to you. And you just watch the stomach kind of divert its eyes back towards it, and then it just kind of flattens out on the ground and the eyes start closing.
That thing's name is Bunny.
I
Aw.
understand what they said.
Cute.
Do you proceed on?
Yep.
Yes, I can understand any and all beings. Universal translator, very helpful.
Oh, perfect.
All right, so you walk past a lot of these wormy looking creatures. They'll give you weird looks, but seemingly agree with it. As you do get to that door, you watch as this massive beholder kind of floats out.
Oh no!
Doesn't seem to see you guys. And it just kind of like floats off and you guys continue past it around. It's not a normal beholder.
Oh no! I know.
Could it perhaps be that part of beholder tentacle that we saw in the star?
No.
Oh, okay. Ari, why do you have an affinity for tentacles?
This would be more less equivalent to an ancient beholder.
Mm.
The beholder plus.
Tentacles are just drawn to her.
It's not the that's not the big guy, right?
No, that guy takes a human form.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one more map just for fun. We will pause here, though, because it's 31:47. But as you walk into the next room, you see a very large dead elder god, you would assume.
That matches up with the thing I saw in space, right?
That is it.
100%. Oh, yes. That's the thing that caused all the problems.
You see more broken down, kind of like the area that led you down to the ship. That's kind of how it was broken up and looks like on the way to it.
I'm going to snap a photo.
She gives a bow. Such majesty.
You do also see there are a few things.
I want to make things from its eye.
There is a massive creature on the wall above. On top of its head, there's 3 humanoids. There's one standing. And there are 3 that are hanging upside down by their legs, currently bleeding out. And it's dripping onto the tongue of the creature below.
That's not a good buddy outline up there, is it?
I hope not.
Doesn't look like him. The creatures that you see, so there's 3 very strange creatures. 2 are smaller, 1 is bigger, but they look a little bit like that.
Oh.
What am I looking at?
Oh.
That looks like a rat king. What the hell?
Here, you want me to drop the things before we stop, just so you can see what you can see?
Yeah,
Sure.
Sure. Let me get everything in here. Hold on.
It's man, bear, pig.
So this one's here. There's the living humanoid.
I love the picture choice.
Uh-huh.
Where is that card?
This is one of the dead things. This is one of the dead things. There's one of the dead things. So those are the ones that are draining blood. Two more of these.
Guys, no, I can't be certain, but I get the feeling that this is not her dad.
We don't know that yet.
I mean, looks just like you.
Parents don't both have to be tieflings. If your mom was tiefling.
So you see those three strange creatures, the three people currently bleeding out, and the one man standing in front of them. He looks across to you. Who are all of you?
We're here to witness the ceremony.
And you would be?
She'll give out the name again.
Sure. Ah, see. You've come. I was not expecting you, but sure, why not? Are you ready to take your place with your brothers? That's Travis.
Go on.
Of course.
And he motions to the three dead bodies hanging upside down, bleeding out.
Yep.
Yep. Say, now go up there and bleed with them.
He holds his fingers together. Come, join me, and we'll pick up there next week.
Hey, you sweet talked your way all the way up here.
Yep.
We came here to fight void spawn. So far, we have done none of that.
Well, I kind of wasn't expecting the Elder God Ceremony Club to be here while we were also being bomb defusal 101.
And now you know why the AI ship wanted to blow up the world.
Because the world tried to bring...
All these specimens are here. There's this guy. There's the void spawn. In fact, yeah, it's too bad. That is one thing you could have asked.
Just want you all to remember that this didn't exist in Wish World.
You could
well, hold on. No one said this didn't exist in Wish World. Okay.
But, hey, guess what?
The way I worded everything, this did not exist.
It never came to this planet, Wish World.
Well, Wish World did get eaten up by the Abyss, though.
Wish World is gone.
Yeah, Wish World died.
I know, because y'all are assholes.
No, Wish World was already doomed. You have to remember, Wish World had it had two people that are very, very cranky that are not cranky in this world.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you, everyone who hung out. Thank you for the raid Saturday. All the likes and follows. If you want to catch up on replays, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Like, follow, share. Appreciate it. And I have not spoken with Brandon, but hopefully we will have some Lost and Found tomorrow night. If not, have a great rest of your weekend. And hang on a second, and I'll find us someone to raid. Night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.